Maker, it is Friday. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh yeah. We got Ryan with us today.
Hello.
Ryan is back in the... Come on Ryan, give us a wave. Back in the building.
Hello.
He's back! We've got the lovely, the delectable, the one and only, it's Debbie Bulford!
Good morning, hello everybody.
How are you?
Extremely well, thank you.
The queen of polymer clay.
Of course, thank you.
My lord. How have you been? You've been busy this week.
I've been very busy this week.
You've been doing workshops.
I have. Loads of workshops.
Did you have a day off yesterday?
Well, it's a day off. It was like making kits all day, but yeah, day off-ish.
It's going to be an amazing show.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a fabulous show.
We normally schedule about maybe 18 bundles in a show.
Yeah.
We've got 30. I don't know how we're going to get through everything today.
No.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Have to run.
I don't do run. Do you do running?
No, actually. Saunter.
It's not that I don't do running. It's I can't. You know when you see people run and they're gurky. But you know when people run and their legs go like that rather than like that, they go like that. Mm-hmm. You run like a girl basically. Yeah, that's what I do.
Me.
Right. Okay. Now. We've got polymer clay, we've got moulds, we've got a live masterclass today.
We have got a live masterclass. I'm very nervous.
Because it's not really, well it is a 4-hour live show today, but after the live show at 1 o'clock we're going to be doing a live masterclass, which isn't going to be on Freeview unfortunately, but it's going to be on Sky 655, it's going to be on JewelleryMaker.com, so you can join us, and we've got brand new
Brand new product
So
from 2
Debbie
to 3
Bulford.
o'clock. From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Oh, is it? I thought it was at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Live masterclass 2 till 3. Shows what I know, doesn't it? 2 till 3. Tell you what, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I've written on my Facebook page it's from 1 till 2. I thought, sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Give you time
No
for
one reads my
lunch.
Facebook page anyway, to be honest. I just do it for my own benefit, so I know what's coming up on the show. There we go. But, oh, there we go. So it's from 2 till 3. Right, it's from 2 till 3. Sorry, Debbie. And we've got loads and loads and loads of bundles today, which will go with that gorgeous masterclass, which is coming up, which is going to be great. Now, today's early bird is amazing. You know when? Oh, I tell you what. You know when you're maybe at home and you're having maybe a clear out. And you're having a clear out maybe in your wardrobe or your clothes, and you come across a pair of shoes or a dress or an item of clothing that you haven't worn for years, and you look at it and you think, oh, I forgot I had that. I forgot I had that. And then all of a sudden it becomes your favourite piece to wear again. And it's that sense of excitement. The other day I was sitting in front of the computer eating my lunch, and I was putting bundles together, and I was scrolling down this report which has got lots and lots and lots of products for us to bundle, and I came across some amazing earring findings, and I kind of looked around, no one was watching. I thought, they look amazing, I haven't seen those before, and they are so beautiful. They're going to be coming up on today's show. In fact, they're coming up now. Now, I felt really, really, really naughty putting these in a bundle, but do you know what? It was approved and they're here today. So should we just see how this goes? Because honestly, these are such beautiful findings you're going to be getting here. They are just gorgeous and you're going to love them, and they're going to sell out. And right. This bundle is called Wow, I Love Your Earrings.
Snappy title, that. Really snappy.
Well,
Very good.
you know what? It's to the point. Wow, I love your earrings. But Ryan, what are people going to say to you? Not necessarily you, Ryan, because do you have your ears pierced, Ryan?
No.
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 I think you maybe should get them pierced just for the benefit of this bundle, because when you wear earrings, shepherd's hook earrings with these beautiful little leaves hanging from them. What are people going to say to you, Ryan?
Wow, I love your earrings.
They are! They really, really are. I just love them. Wow, I love your earrings. Now, you are going to be getting 2 pairs of these. So 2 pairs of these. So 2 pairs of your leaf blank earrings. I just love them. I love your earrings. That's what people are going to say. So you're getting 2 lots of these. I just think they're beautiful. These, all joking to one side, these are a brand new earring finding. To my knowledge, they've never been played before. I think they've only actually been in the building for about a week. So they are brand new, and it just so happened that I was the first person to see them, and I bundled them all, sorry. You're going to be getting 2 pairs of these gorgeous shepherd's hook earring findings in this bundle. Now, as well as your 2 pairs of earring findings, I thought I'd put in some genuine gemstones as well, and these are gorgeous. These are hematite plain drops. Now, can you imagine what these are going to look like maybe in a drop against these beautiful leaf blanks? They're gorgeous, aren't they? They're stunning, aren't they? They're really, really beautiful. You know, maybe making a gorgeous little tassel pair of earrings, maybe making a nice elongated pair of earrings. These could look like feathers almost hanging from an earring finding, couldn't they? They're beautiful. And I thought, well, what else is really, really fashionable at the minute? Mixing up precious metals. You're seeing it everywhere at the minute, whether it's on the catwalk, whether it's in high street stores. You're seeing lots and lots of precious metals being mixed up. So you've got your silver colour. What are these made out of, these earring findings? Do we know? They're not silver, are they? I don't think they're silver. We'll double check for you. But I've also bundled this with, yeah, a metre of rose gold plated 925 sterling silver wire, because I honestly thought your hematite, your rose gold plated 925 sterling silver wire and the silver coloured findings would just go so beautifully together. To my knowledge, there's nothing else like these findings on the system at all. We are going to take this really, really, really low. So your 2 pairs of earring findings, your metre of precious metal wire, and your hematite, and this is your price today. £7.95p. Now, you can get involved in a couple of different ways, either by giving us a call on our free phone number, which is 0800 6444 655, or by getting involved on our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. What do you think of this bundle? What are you going to do with it? What gemstones are you going to use this with? It's a really impressive looking bundle. I think it just looks great. Look at that. So your 2 pairs of earring findings, your 1 metre of wire, and your hematite as well. Debbie, I really, really like these earring findings. I think they're really, really pretty, and they're so fashionable, aren't they?
Never seen those before. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you can use them on your earrings, or you could actually use them on a charm bracelet, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
You don't have to put them on the earrings.
I was thinking you could possibly set them with polymer clay as well, because they're kind of...
You could do. You could put them with little acorns made of polymer clay. They look really pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Really nice.
Sorry.
But you can also push them into polymer clay. And
actually to create an impression.
Yes, to look almost like Art Deco. Do you know what I mean? To have something black behind it and then the leaf.
Nice idea.
But anyone doing silver clay, you can make little silver acorns or something to go at the front of them. Really pretty.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I like your choice of the rose gold with the hematite. That looks really nice.
Do you think?
Yeah, there is so much jewellery in the shops now with those combinations.
Yeah, it's so glamorous, isn't it? Lovely. That at the minute looks like it has all been allocated. We did say it was going to sell out. It's a very, very, very popular choice, which is just great. So well done to all of you who came in to get that now. You're going to get a number of things with your order from Jewellery Maker. You're going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now that means you can get any of these bundles home. Oh, where's that gone then? Sorry, which one is it, Livy? Ah, brilliant, yeah. So you can get bundles, kits, strands home, and you can have a look at them. You can try them up to your neckline. You can even wrap them around your wrist and see if they go with that outfit that you want to wear them with. If you're not 100% satisfied, send it back and we'll give you your money back. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee to maybe do a bit of a high street test, to have a look at those colours, to try them on with that pair of shoes, just to experiment with them. That's what it's there for. That's what your 30-day money-back guarantee is there for you to see if you can find a better deal elsewhere. If you can, if you're not 100% satisfied, send it back. we'll give you your money back, no problem at all. Now, this next bundle is Debbie's challenge today, and it's called Oh, I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside. Oh, what's occurring? Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I did make these bundles one after the other. There was wow, I like your earrings, and oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. La 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 la. Oh, I do.
Oh, lovely.
That's what you want to hear at 9:15 in the morning, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That is, isn't it? It's what you want to hear.
Or not.
Here we go. Shell
dear.
hearts. Because you like or love to be by the seaside. Gorgeous, gorgeous shell hearts. So these are beautiful, aren't they? 15 to 16 millimetres in diameter. Ever since I saw Gemma Crow's wish bracelet design the other day, I have been dreaming about doing craft fairs this Christmas, and I've been dreaming about making wish bracelets and selling them because they're so beautiful and they're so simple to make. And incorporating hearts into a wish bracelet, into a charm bracelet, into a beautiful pair of earrings, into a really simple piece where you're only maybe going to use 1 or 2 gemstones, and they could be your, heart-shaped shell beads. It's really going to be such economical jewellery to make. It really is, because you don't need loads and loads of gemstones. If you've got one that's really beautiful, like just one of these shell hearts, then you don't need anything else, really. Beautiful quality here, 15 to 16 centimetres in diameter there. Aren't they lovely? Lovely, shiny, glossy white shell hearts. Followed by lemon crackled quartz. Now, we had a strand of this the other day on the show, and it's amazing. I love this colour. It's like that famous lime cordial. Do you know the one I mean? Do you know the one I mean? My grandpa used to drink it. I drink it by the gallon. You know the one I mean, don't you, Debbie?
I do indeed.
Is it rose? I think it is, well, I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, lime cordial coloured, beautiful lemon crackled quartz, followed by blue quartzite 3 millimetre round. So you're getting those wonderful kind of sea greens, those sky blues, and of course your beautiful shell as well in this gorgeous bundle. And then there's a final strand here. This is a strand of blue magnesite. And it ties in really nicely actually with the early bird today, because the early bird, you saw those gorgeous leaves of silver coloured metal for your earring findings, and I've got carved leaves again. It's blue magnesite. I think it looks gorgeous. So beautiful. It looks almost like an artifact, I think. It's gorgeous. You know, when you see those beautiful Roman artifacts that have been discovered in archaeological digs of carved faces and carved flowers and carved leaves. It reminds me a little bit of that. It looks so beautiful. Lovely sizes and shapes here, awesome textures. And this is going to be Debbie's challenge. I can't wait to see what she does with this. We've got to bring you a great price today. There are 4 strands here. I would describe definitely the magnesite, the lemon quartz, and the hearts as being statement strands. They could stand on their own as brand new strands for us to sell on a live show. It's a great bundle, this one, isn't it? You are going to be saving quite a bit of money here. You are going to be getting a 30-day money-back guarantee, and this is your price today for this gorgeous 4-strand bundle. £12.95p. Now, you will hear guest designers say quite often, when you're using different sizes, different shapes, if you're using a gemstone that looks different, whether it's an optical property, or the gemstone's a really unusual size, or it's got unusual carving or an unusual shape or colour, you don't necessarily need to create the most sophisticated and complicated designs, because the gemstones will do a lot of the talking for you. You've got 3 strands here. I mean, you've got 4 strands, but 3 of the strands are what I would describe as having those kind of qualities. Different sizes, different shapes, different colours, different textures. £12.95p for all 4 strands here. Now, Debbie, do you have any design ideas yet for this? Because it's there's some really unusual qualities here, aren't there?
I love the leaves, but when I see leaves, I like to see them used as leaves, so they're pointing in the right direction and they're hanging in the right direction. Yeah. So I might do like a cascade of the leaves, I'm not sure.
That's a nice idea.
I thought this was peridot, you know, first of all, when I first looked at it.
It does look like peridot, doesn't it?
Very similar. Beautiful, actually. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Have you ever seen the peridot that's... it's a very, very rare variety of peridot, but you get it on the beach. Well, you used to get it on the beaches of Hawaii. I doubt it's there anymore. It's probably all been taken up. But it used to be this green, just like you're getting here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The hearts...
They're sweet, aren't they?
They are. I might do a little charm basic. I'll see. Inspiration will come.
So we're thinking charms, we're thinking maybe tassels.
I think so.
You are going to be doing lots of demos today on today's show, so if you don't make loads and loads and loads, I'll be very disappointed, but we'll let you off.
Thank you.
There's no pressure there. We challenged Gemma Crow the other day to use all of a 100-metre spool of wire on a show.
Oh, did you?
She didn't. She failed miserably. she used about 10 metres. It was all very disappointing, but there we go. There's no pressure, Debbie.
Thank you.
$12.95. It is a great deal, isn't it? And you're getting those gorgeous seaside colours, the colours which people go for in the summertime. You're going to be getting your beautiful blank canvas colours as well, your Stash Essentials in the cream, in the white. But it's so much more than a Stash Essential bundle. It's so much more than just a summery bundle. You're getting gorgeous shapes, beautiful sizes here, loads of stunning textures. And an amazing price point as well. Great. Right, lots of you coming in for that. And I can't wait to see what Debbie makes with this. Right. Oh, I haven't got that yet. No, haven't got number 20. Anyway, coming up today, we've got loads of amazing strands as well. Do you want to see an amazing strand of labradorite that we've got coming up today? Talk about labradorescence. Look at that. Wowza. This extraordinarily beautiful strand is going to be coming up on today's show. But you know what, today isn't all about gemstones. Because today, on today's show, are you ready, Ryan? We have got more polymer clay on today. Here he comes. Here he comes. Ryan with his stick. We've missed this. More polymer clay than you can shake a stick at. Ryan with his stick. The joy in his face. Can't wait till Christmas time. We get a whole Christmas tree. Brilliant. Oh, we got loads coming up today. We've got a beautiful earthy tones bundle here. Earthy tones. Da, 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 da. Earthy tones. Now, over the last few days, we've had a delivery. We've had a delivery of gorgeous nuggets and chips. We shouldn't really be putting these all in one bundle together, and Laura just told me Mark tried to steal this bundle. Did he really? How very dare he? How very dare he? So, Mark, if you're watching today, you can call up like everybody else. We'll have no stealing. Thank you from our guest designers. Although Debbie does nick a few things. I've seen her. I've seen her. Aventurine nuggets. Beautiful elongated nuggets of aventurine here. Really fantastic quality here. It looks like jade, doesn't it? It looks like the kind of jade that you see at priceless religious icons and priceless bangles and pieces of jewellery being carved out of. When I was over in China last September, it was amazing the amount of jade. No, actually not the amount of jade. It was amazing the pieces of jade that I saw, the pieces of jewellery that have been carved out of jade. Priceless pieces. It's just incredible. And this gemstone quality looks almost exactly the same, but it's much, much lower in price. Now, I've also got a strand of Mookaite here, an amazing gemstone, totally natural, all the way from the Mooka Creek in Australia. Over 300 carats of Mookaite here. everything from your yellow colours to your maroons and your reds and your pinks and your purples and your creams and your whites. There's some serious colour going through this beautiful bundle. You really get a sense of those earthy tones, don't you? Grassy greens and beautiful burnt earth colours, lovely clay tones. And then a strand of, well, a double strand, which is almost 80 centimetres of tourmaline. Now, this is Brazilian tourmaline. You can get tourmaline from a number of different locations, most famously from tourmaline. You can get famously from Brazil. Brazilian tourmaline is world renowned. This is where you get examples of Saphira tourmaline, Cruzera rubellite, Paraíba tourmaline, indicolites, Pedernera bicoloured tourmaline. You know, Brazil is that location for tourmaline. So it's fantastic that this is genuine Brazilian tourmaline you're going to be getting here. It's gorgeous, and the colour combination, the spectrum of colours you can get with tourmaline is incredible. We've got some beautiful pieces of jewellery here which have been made by the lovely Diane. And it's just, you know, it's all about texture, but it's all about mixing up those earthy tones. And can you see how she's put all of the colours together, and they go beautifully, even though there's lots and lots and lots of different tones there. It goes together beautifully because you're working with organic tones, you're working with tones that you see in nature. Now, 3 gemstone strands, really the equivalent, it's the equivalent of 4 strands, purely because you're going to be getting a double strand of your tourmaline. There's nearly 1,000 carats here. One great price. Would you like to see a deal? You're not going to be able to believe this. Here it is. I know. Yep. Yep. $7.95. The shock on Ryan's face then. $7.95, and that is for almost 1,000 carats of mookaite, aventurine, and tourmaline. Incredible. Incredible. Fantastic to be able to make your textured pieces with. Again, like I was saying a little bit earlier on, because you're going to be getting lots of different sizes, shapes, colours, lots of unusual qualities of gemstones, you don't have to set these into complicated designs. Debbie, do you know what? There are lots of people who I think just assume that with nuggets and chips, it has to be organic jewellery. It has to be jewellery which looks tribal or kind of rough and ready. It can look really sophisticated though, can't it?
Oh my goodness, yes, it can indeed. And you don't have to have them just all in a row or all put together, sort of all jumbled, as you say, tribal. You can pick out 1 or 2 and actually encase them in wire.
Oh, wow.
Or you can put a lovely twisted wire bead cone on the top, the wire cone on the top, and have each one idea. Hanging in a tassel, me and my tassel. But yes, pick out the ones you love. But those together, I mean, that's, to me, that's a real money-making bundle there. Because you can make so many pieces of jewellery, and you don't have to use every single one. You can just put 1 or 2 with other gemstones, but they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And I think even if you're brand new to jewellery making, even if you haven't made many pieces of jewellery before, this is a great bundle for you because all the colours go together wonderfully. You don't necessarily have to be too careful about setting mookaite with tourmaline or tourmaline with aventurine. And you get so many, you're literally getting, well, I think you're pretty much getting every single colour and tone represented in this bundle. And as Debbie says, it's a real money maker. You don't need to use loads of these gemstones to create a piece that's got impact. And as Debbie suggested, you know, it can be very, very sophisticated. Chips and nuggets can look really, really, really high end, as well as looking tribal and rough and ready and have loads of gorgeous fun texture. $7.95 though. Just even a stretchy bracelet and a pair of earrings, even a set of jewellery like that, that could be between £12 and £15 perhaps. The whole bundle is less than £8. And you get deceptively, a deceptively huge amount of gemstones in a bundle like this, because the gemstones are also thin, some of them are quite petite, and they're all stacked together. They're all stacked together on these temporary strands. You get almost 1,000 carats in this bundle. Incredible. Look at those, aren't they beautiful? Tourmaline and mookaite earrings there.
That's a good bundle for beginners, actually.
Fantastic,
because you can just get some memory wire and just feed them on.
Oh yeah,
and it
definitely.
looks lovely on memory wire because they all fit together and all jumble up. They're beautiful.
Yeah. And even just looking at that bracelet there, this pair of earrings here, that pair of earrings there could be, what, £7, £8? You've made your money back on that bundle, instantly. It's incredible, isn't it? It's $7.95 for the entire bundle. That is the kind of price maybe you'd look to charge for that pair of earrings there. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, if you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, you are going to get loads and loads and loads of things free with your first order, including a free Get Started tutorial booklet, which is fantastic. Loads of information there about Jewellery Maker. Bit there from Paula Bennett, who is Le Grand Fromage of the channel. There we go, and that's Steve Bennett, the founder of the Genuine Gemstone Company. Creative passion. Steve Bennett, co-founder. There he is. And loads of information here, loads of great demos as well. Information about all of our wires and our findings that you get in our kits, which is just there. Some information about shepherd's hook findings, bolt ring clasps, lobster claw clasp, what they're useful for, head pins, eye pins, crimp beads, and there are tutorials at the back as well, which are great. You also get a tutorial DVD. This is an hour-long DVD, and you're going to learn lots of new skills. If, however, you are fairly comfortable with your jewellery making, and this is the first time you've ever shopped with Jewellery Maker, it maybe will help to refine some of the skills that you've already learnt, and you might find an even easier way of creating that, I don't know, that twisted loop, or opening and closing a jump ring, how to roll a head pin. Really simple techniques here. Look at this. How simple is that? Couldn't be simpler. Comes with a really easy to follow voiceover as well on each one of these techniques. And you also get a workshop and tutorial booklet as well, which is great. Fantastic workshop and tutorial booklet. So if you want to come on any of our workshops, what have we had this week? We've had chainmail, we've had Polymer Clay this week, and we've got knitting and crochet with Sheila today. There they all are, in the workshop room. And I have to say this, when you do come on our workshops or on our Sunday experiences, whenever you get the chance to come into Jewellery Maker, you will now get a chance to see our brand new shop. It's amazing, isn't it, Debbie?
I spent a fortune in there the other day.
Did you?
I did. Beautiful.
Well, the pair of emerald earrings that I wanted to get for £40, I think they've sold. But it's literally like walking into a London boutique. It's just gorgeous. There's Chloe. Hi, Chloe. What, you look ridiculous doing that now. There's Chloe. She's head of production on Jewellery Maker. She's very nice. I'm meant to say that, apparently. Do you realise how silly you look? Why don't you want to be shown? Is there a warrant out or something?
Yeah, I was on Crime Watch.
She was on Crime Watch last night.
Have you seen this woman?
Right, where are we going now, sweetie pie? Ooh, oh my goodness me. Right. Talk about hot. Talk about hot pink. No, Ryan, not you. Talk about hot pink quartz. Boom! Ah! That is hot.
Wow.
That is the hottest gemstone I think I've ever seen. Look at that! When Ollie came in today and he was double checking the recordings for all of the brand new strands, he thought there was something wrong with his monitor because it was so pink and so bright. It took him to actually come out here, have a look at the gemstone strand, and actually realise, yeah, it's that bright. It's amazing. This is seriously hot. With Debbie's challenge today, with those gorgeous turquoise tones. Oh my goodness me, seventh heaven. Oh, how about a collector's choice strand of sunstone? Oh baby, look at this genuine sunstone, and it's got that sparkle. Oh hello, it's got that sparkle. An amazing strand of collector's choice sunstone coming up today. Lovely to see that. We've also got genuine amethyst. If I tell you this strand of amethyst 14mm rounds, 400 carats of genuine amethyst. If I tell you this strand of amethyst is going under a chenna. I know, I know, I know. It is incredible. Get it in your life. It's amazing. That's coming up on today's show as well. And can I show you this one as well? I'm super excited about this. green tiger's eye. Wowza. Look at that, Debbie.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That's incredible.
Isn't it just?
That's
green tiger's eye. Yeah. That is beautiful, isn't it? That's going to be coming up later on today's show. I'm just looking at those thinking rings, rings, rings. Now we've got loads and loads and loads coming up on today's show. We've got loads of polymer clay, we've got loads of demos, we've got loads of kits, we've got loads of swelling gun, we've got loads of everything. And loads of amazing prices. Should we start off with some moulds? We're going to start off today with a mould. We're starting off with a seashell mould. Now, Debbie, you are responsible for ordering in all of these moulds. They are pretty incredible, aren't they?
They are. I think that was Hannah's choice, that one.
Oh, was it?
I think it was, actually, yes. But, yes.
I remember when we first launched the moulds, and even before we'd finished the show, Hannah, who is a manager from upstairs, a member of our buying team, she had already reordered all of the moulds back in. They were that popular, they sold out that quickly. And this is one of the ones that sold out very, very quickly. Imagine being able to make with either silver clay or polymer clay, or with resin, or with jewel enamel. Imagine being able to make your very own bespoke seashells. Now, this is a picture from that comes with the mould, which gives you an idea about the kind of designs, the sizes, the shapes that can be created with the mould inside the pack. It does come with instructions as well. These are extremely high quality moulds you're going to be getting here. They really are beautiful. And Debbie very kindly has actually put these moulds onto a template so you can see the kind of size, the shape, the texture of these gorgeous moulds. They are amazing. Now, these come from America, don't they, Debbie, these moulds?
They do. And I've never seen so much detail on moulds before. And
that's the big thing, isn't it? The amount of detail.
It is. And the amount of moulds. I mean, if you count up there what's on one mould, for one price,
10,
it's
11,
amazing.
12, yeah, there's about 14 moulds in one here.
Yeah, incredible price. For value, you know, for people that look at moulds and you just buy one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Debbie's quite right. Quite often when you get moulds, you pay one price for one mould. You're effectively going to be getting, if my eyes are serving me correctly, about 14 moulds in one here. These are incredible. Now, let me show you the actual mould. Here it is. You can use this with polymer clay. You can use this with resin, with silver clay, with jewel enamel. The fantastic thing about these, yes, is definitely the pin precision that you get here. But also the fact that they do come from America. There are very, very, very few other places that will actually have moulds like this in stock. So your moulds are going to be different to everybody else's. There's nothing worse than turning up at a party and you're wearing the same outfit as somebody else. And the same goes for fantastic crafting tools as well, such as these moulds. Now, it's back in stock. Undoubtedly, it's going to go very, very quickly. This polymer clay special has been so advertised over the last week. So we've got a lot of polymer clay people watching already today. This is already being allocated. We're going to have to bring the price on screen. These are all back in stock today. Make them yours. This is your deal today for this incredible mould. £12.95p. Now, for one mould, £12.95, incredible. And you imagine the amount of detail, the amount of quality there is going through just this large one here. But it's not just for this one, it's for all of these moulds here, all of them. So for all of these gorgeous seashells, and you can make them your own. You can make them completely bespoke. They are beautiful. The quality and the precision and the detailing on each one of these moulds, that is what we were most drawn to with this. And this is why Debbie and Hannah have, Debbie's worked with the Jewellery Maker team to make sure that we can get the best quality moulds, because that's what matters to Debbie most of all. You know, this is coming from a designer. This hasn't been ordered in by somebody who's never done polymer clay in their life. This has been primarily ordered and masterminded by somebody who is an expert in their field. $12.95 for this incredible back in stock mould. We've got quite a few different moulds coming up on today's show. to go with the I do like to be beside the seaside bundle, perfect, because you're making your own shells here, you're making your own quality shells. To put it with abalone, to put it with shell, mother of pearl, pearls, is going to be a great idea as well, because of course you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous seaside inspired quality here. And even, you know, think outside the box. Quite often people in their bathrooms really like little bowls of shells, because, you know, it's nice to have something like that from an interior design point of view. So, you know, think outside the box, you know, not just necessarily for jewellery, but for interior design as well. Really, really nice qualities here. Really beautiful moulds. Well done. Great deal there. Sorry, say that again. You could use it with friendly plastic, couldn't you? Would you be able to use it with friendly plastic, Debbie?
So I would think so, because you can. I've used them with jewel enamel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. I wouldn't say definitely. I have to ask, but
great. Now we've got a kit. Is this a new kit? Is it brand new, Laura? I think we should. Are we ready? We've got Ryan back, so that's amazing. Ryan loves a bit of his things. There he is. We've got everyone with us today. Are you ready, everyone? Here we go. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. 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 It's called putting on the glitz. Putting on the glitz. Is that what you do every Friday night, Ryan? Yes. Yes, it is. Glitzy-ritzy. No, he has Fish and Chip Friday, Ryan does. Fish and Chip Friday. Fish and Chip Friday. Get yourself all dolled up, go down the chippy, get your fish and chips, and just sit at home wearing your tiaras and you know, you what?
Put glitter everywhere.
Put glitter everywhere. Actually, we've got a great glitter bundle coming up today, which is going to be gorgeous. Right, here we go. Putting on the glitz. Now, we've got 3 brand new kits today. They're all completely different, which is great. This is seriously beautiful. There's some gorgeous facets here, some wonderful tones, and the gemstones just work together beautifully. Have a look at the first strands here. These are gorgeous 2mm faceted labradorites. Now, isn't that gorgeous? You're getting almost like an olivey khaki green background to this gemstone with loads and loads and loads of faceting, with a gorgeous labradorescence going all the way through it as well. Put it next to the labradorite we've got coming up later on today. Ah, yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. I can't wait to see what Debbie's done with these beautiful little 2 more rounds. They are just gorgeous, aren't they? Next strand. Cloudy quartz faceted ovals. Now, I love, 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 love cloudy quartz because it gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you a lightness, but also it gives you a darkness. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a contradiction in terms, but you are going to be getting light areas, colourless areas, but you're also going to be getting silvers and greys. So it literally is like storm clouds. I don't know if anybody was looking up at the sky yesterday, but we had some serious storm clouds yesterday, didn't we? It was just like that, between sunlight and fluffy white clouds, and then really, really dark imposing clouds. And it's exactly what you're going to be getting here. They're faceted, they're beautiful. It did feel like the end of the world yesterday, didn't it? It's incredible. Cyclonic clouds, which I think are when you have nice weather, and then not very nice clouds. But there we go. Right, so you're also going to be getting citrine faceted hearts. These are so sweet, aren't they? I don't know whether I go down, I don't know whether I call them hearts as such. I'd probably call them drops. But they're really, really pretty, aren't they? You're getting gorgeous sunshine here, like sunshine breaking through the clouds. It really is like that, isn't it? It's so sweet. Lots of clarity, lots of faceting, lots of different sizes and shapes to work with here, lots of different textures. It's such an exciting bundle to look at, first of all, isn't it? But then we've got 1 more strand. Excuse me, indigestion. Did you hear them sing that then, Debbie? One more strand.
Oh, really?
One more strand. Wait, there's one more strand. One more strand. Oh no, there's one more strand. One more strand. Oh yes, there's one more strand in this kit. Gorgeous shell pearl plain 6mm rounds. These are golden coloured shell pearl. Debbie, did you put this kit together?
I'm not sure actually. It does ring a bell to me, but it's either me or Linda. It's sort of a Linda kit, I think, as well.
It's really lovely, Debbie. The colours are awesome together, aren't they?
So elegant, aren't they?
Yes.
They are so elegant.
It is very, very elegant. It's gorgeous. None of the gemstones are gigantic, but I think that's a really, really great thing because they have lots of texture, lots of clarity, beautiful colours coming out of them. It's a lovely, lovely kit, this one. Then we offer a threading pack, monofilament beading thread and elastic. If you're in doubt about what any of these do, what they're most useful for, free with your first order, explained in the Get Started booklet. All of these threading materials are explained in the booklet, and you also get a brand new pack of findings, 98 rose gold plated copper findings. Now this is the new findings pack in the fact that you get a metre of chain, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings. You also get a really awesome extender chain. Can you see that there? It's gorgeous. Ribbon endings, you get a gorgeous clasp as well. Now somebody said yesterday, someone said the other day it was called a señorita clasp or something like that. I can't remember whether it was actually that, but it was something Spanish or something, yeah. I'm gonna have to look it up on my Facebook page again. I'm sorry, but so a gorgeous findings pack here, rose gold plated copper. Now it's not 100 you're going to be getting; it is actually 98 of the brand new findings you're going to be getting. This kit oozes elegance, beauty, and sophistication. The jewellery that Debbie has made from this kit it's really outstanding. The quality of the gemstones shines through this kit, and the designs, oh my goodness me, the designs work. Today, this brand new kit is yours, and here is your price. $27.95. I think that's wonderful. I think that's really incredible. With a kit like this, where the quality of gemstones is so high, the colour combination is so decadent and beautiful. You can put these gemstones in any order, and they're just going to go beautifully. Right, let's go and see the beautiful jewellery that Debbie's made here. Now, we're seeing a demo with this kit. Yes, perfect. Right, now let's head over. Oh, Debbie, you've made some gorgeous pieces here.
Thank you.
I can tell you've really enjoyed working with this kit.
I love this kit. Really love this kit. So elegant, so beautiful, just timeless.
It is. It really is timeless. It's one of those kits as well, which I think will suit pretty much everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
It hasn't got it hasn't got colours in it which are so bright that it's not going to suit somebody who maybe has dark hair or light hair. Let's just, I don't know where to start actually. Let's start by looking at this piece here, because this is a really unusual bracelet. What you've done here with the jump rings is incredible. Talk us through this piece, Debbie.
I had 2 or 3 jump rings left over, so I've just used 2 threads, and one has gone through the pearl and another one has gone up through the jump ring to sort of enclose it, if you like. So it's like little frames around there. So
the gemstone's sitting on a jump ring?
Yes.
That's lovely. It creates just such a lovely centre point, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? It just frames it. It's really pretty.
Really, really pretty. It's a gorgeous pair of earrings here. Do you know what? I think these rose gold plated copper findings work really well in this kit.
They do, actually, and I was a bit worried about that when I saw the golden sort of colour. But yes, they do go.
Yeah, they do. So sweet. Beautiful ladder weave bracelet here. That looks so expensive.
Pretty, isn't it?
Oh, it's
really
gorgeous,
shines.
Debbie. Look at that. And then look at this beautiful clasp on the back there. Doesn't that look wonderful? These new findings are brilliant, aren't they?
They are. Really shiny, very expensive, I have to say. They look quality, don't they?
And that citrine just around the shell pearl looks beautiful. Now let's talk about this cloudy quartz.
I thought it was labradorite at first. When I first opened it, I really thought it was labradorite, and then I realised it hadn't quite got the shiller to it, but it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Look at that piece, isn't that gorgeous? You've kind of graduated from light through to dark, haven't you, on this piece? with a beautiful little pendant at the bottom. And the rose gold plated findings, I think, prevent it from becoming too cold a piece of jewellery. It really it warms it up, doesn't it?
That
it's
at the
lovely.
bottom is just what I had left of the seed beads on the strand, just knotted.
Gorgeous.
Just tied in a knot.
Really pretty. Then a gorgeous pair of earrings down here. No gemstones used here at all. Just literally jump rings, eye pins, and earring findings. Really nice pair of earrings though. Yeah, just lovely. Lovely bracelet here, and we're actually going to see a demo which crosses over from two pieces of jewellery. Can you see this gorgeous little connector that Debbie's made here? We're actually going to see a demo on that in a couple of seconds, but just look at the quality of the... Look at that. Is that made with a head pin there?
It's a little head pin going through, but you can use that in lots of different ways on the necklace. You'll see it's used in lots of different ways, that sort of technique.
Wow. So lovely. Really interesting piece to just look at, actually. Really pretty pair of earrings on the end here with the cloudy quartz and the citrine. Again, those findings look amazing. And then this stunning necklace, this gorgeous asymmetric necklace here, which is all about using different techniques for to create the links on the necklace, isn't it?
Yes, just different ways of connecting. And you'll see that I've used a particular connector at the top here, which is like a little star or a little flower. If I put my finger behind it, can you see that?
Yeah, now talk us through how you've made that, Debbie, because this is a really, it's a really lovely shape. It's
like a little star or a little flower.
Yeah.
And then further down, if we can go down a little bit, Ryan, here, that's the same one, but just with a pin going through, and then the same one down here, but uses a bead cap.
Fantastic.
So it can be used in lots of different ways.
Oh, brilliant. Let's have a look then.
Okay. I'm going to demonstrate this in big beads because it's very difficult with the tiny seed beads here to demonstrate. So I've just got some out of a stash from underneath here. So you start off with 10 beads on a string, right? This is ever such a simple technique. And you tie that in a knot. And I would use monofilament, obviously, with the very fine seed beads. And then, when you've got your 10, you put on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Oh, if I can find the hole, it's going to behave. There we go. Your thread is coming out of between these two, so you miss one and go through the next one.
Oh, okay.
So it goes around. Oops. The little flower petal goes around a bead. Okay.
Okay.
So then I'm going to put on another 3. 1, 2, 3. The thread is coming out between these two beads, so I'm going to miss the next one and go through the next bead.
Oh, I can see it's taking shape, isn't it? You're getting the little
petals.
The little points.
And you just do that twice more. That's all you do. You do it twice more, and then you end up with your 4 petals, and that then you can use as a connector on a square or over the top of a bead as a bead cap. Really, really simple to do. And actually, the more beads you put on, the more petals you can get. And in fact, you can layer this. I've seen this done in like a cone.
That's a nice. Oh,
so
wow.
So you keep going, keep layering them until it becomes almost like a cone bead cap that's all spiky. It looks really lovely.
What a lovely idea. That's unlike anything I've seen before, and you can see how
really
beautifully
simple.
the eye pins have just been connected around your connector there. What a lovely way of using those little beads.
Really simple.
Because you're making them into a feature.
You are.
Which I know you really like to do.
It took me a long time to do it with monofilament, I have to say, with the little beads.
Your poor
but
eyes.
Worth it. It's worth it. It really is. It just makes the necklace look so exclusive and
it does, doesn't it?
And unique.
And you've used it in 3 different ways there, which is just lovely. You've used it with the gemstone, you've used it with the spacer bead. That's gorgeous. $27.95 this kit. This is just such elegance. There's such sophistication here. It's beautiful, Debbie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really, really lovely pieces here. Do come in and get this one as quickly as you can. If anything does go into low stock or it does sell out on the live show, if you're watching the show on the loop, do always try and get involved because things do fall back into stock when people don't check out their baskets quickly enough on the web. Let's go see some of your gorgeous designs on today's Wall of Fame. Now, the first two entries that we've got here are actually very similar.
Yeah.
I've got number 72 here, which has been sent in by Alicia, who says, "Hi there, all you lovely peeps. I finally got round to using some silver-plated copper findings I bought from you ages ago. It took ages to thread the findings on the lacy weave, but I had to do it. It looks so nice surrounding the magnesite. It does look gorgeous, Alicia. I know magnesite is a cost-effective way of getting the turquoise look, but this is really interesting. But it's a really interesting gemstone in its own right. I discovered from doing a bit of research. This magnesite was purchased a few weeks ago from yourselves in a bundle for under £10. With these two items, I've made this set. Another one with a different design, which my mum snaffled, and I still have loads of findings left, and the other gemstones are in the bundle are left as well. I'm still deciding on the price to charge on my craft stall, but regardless of that, the quality is fab and the inspiration from the designers is fantastic. So thank you all." And that's from Alicia. Alicia, that is an amazing email, not only because you're making the most of a gemstone that looks like turquoise, but the fact that you appreciate that it's a fantastic price. Don't undersell this, because there's a lot of work that's gone into this, hours and hours of work. Isn't that gorgeous?
If somebody asks you to make another one for another sale, you've got to think it's well worth my time doing it. You can't think, oh no, I've sold it too cheaply.
But that necklace, goodness me, the necklace, I wouldn't even attempt to try and sell it for less than at least what, £30 or so. It's just so beautiful. That weaving work is amazing. You should be really proud of that. And it's quite similar to your first entry.
It is. They should go together, really, shouldn't they? This is number 69. And this is from Jane in Crewe in Cheshire.
Oh my goodness!
It says, "Hello to all at JM. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's my first go to wirework cuff. First go, good grief. Which I wore at my first jewellery party on Tuesday night. Both wire and gems are from JM. A friend loved it so much she bought it from me, so it went from my wrist to her wrist. The evening was great success and we raised lots of money for leukemia and lymphoma research." Oh, how lovely.
Brilliant.
"Thanks for all the great bargains and inspirational demos from the wonderful guest designers. I love them all." From Jane in Crewe in Cheshire. That is beautiful. Again, there's a lot of work going into that. A lot of hours. Well done.
Goodness me, you're all so hard working. It's wonderful. This is lovely. Number 71. Sent in by Karen Pendlebury, who says, "This is a photo of a silver clay fingerprint charm. The first one I ever did. I hope you like it." And that's from Karen. Karen, that is gorgeous. And I'm seeing these a lot at the minute, these gorgeous little fingerprint charms. And I think they're so sweet, especially with babies' fingerprints and handprints in plaster of Paris and things like that. They're just so sweet. Really simple design, but it works.
Very
Beautiful.
much so. This is number 70. I do like this. This is from Fiona. It says, "These were the result of my first attempt at working with metal clay." First attempt, goodness me. "I love the way it works. Light and magic. I haven't had time to experiment with it since, but hope to soon." Fiona, that is beautiful. I would wear that and wear that and wear that.
That is so Debbie Bulford.
It is so. It is
so Debbie Bulford. This is number 73.
Love that. Oh, I love that. That's my favourite. Look at those colours.
This is from Pam, who's from Swansea, who says, "Hi to all you crazy people. Here's my. I don't know if that is Pam. I don't know. That might be Pam's dog. Here's my Wall of Fame entry. It's a set made from 2 strands of beryl, which I got a couple of weeks ago. I decided it was best just to restrand the necklace and add a few of the beads for around the back. I then made the pair of earrings using 925 sterling silver eye pins, a simple stretchy bracelet and ladder weave bracelet. Still have some of the gems left. Not sure what I'll do with them yet. I hope you like it and it's good enough to be shown. Of course it is. After holiday to lovely Cromer on Saturday on our touring caravan. And my dog Sky, so it is her dog. Aww. Regards and best wishes to all, Pam Robinson." Pam, first of all, I love the dog. Second of all, I love beryl. So we both really, well, both Debbie and I really love this. This is just stunning. Those colours are awesome. Beautiful. And a beautiful doggy as well. I like the background as well. Lovely. Right, now, I get back over here. I go back over here, Debbie.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you.
Oh, come on then.
I'm going to leave you because... Oh.
Sorry.
Hello. Because... I'll tell you what. Let's have a look. Ooh. Got Polymer Clay. Woo. Right. I'm not going to get Ryan to do it again because he's busy at the minute, but we do have more Polymer Clay on today's show than you can shake a stick at. It is absolutely ridiculous. We've probably got about 3 weeks worth of Polymer Clay in one show. It's crazy. It's crackers. Would you like to see our first Polymer Clay bundle, everyone?
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah! Woo! 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 Right. Woo! Woo! Ow! that is enough. Just calm down, everyone. Right, here we go. Now Debbie has chosen most of these colours that we get from Primo. It is, oh. I bet you have a field day, don't you, Debbie, whenever you get the chance to order these in?
Oh yeah, it's good fun.
I just love it, don't you? She loves it. She loves it. Right, first colour, wasabi, and it looks like wasabi. Please don't eat it. My husband, my husband's not a big sushi lover. Well, no, he does like sushi, but he doesn't have it very often. We were in a restaurant and he ordered like a sushi board. And before I could say don't do it, he said, "Oh, what's this?" and took a massive load of wasabi and just ate it. His face was a picture. Anyway, don't eat loads of wasabi all at once. It's basically Japanese horseradish and it's very, very strong and it'll blow your socks off. So, wasabi, polymer clay. This is gorgeous, it's bright, it's intense, but you can tone it down. That's a great thing about polymer clay. All of these colours are wonderful, but you can break them down. You're also going to be getting this stunning Spanish olive colour as well, and it's exactly, I love olives too. Laura's saying, I love olives. I like all olives. I like green olives, black olives, and those kind of funny maroon ones as well. They're all really nice. You're also going to be getting the funny maroon ones, peacock pearl. Now this is going to be giving you a peacock blue, but it's an accent, so it's a pearlescent quality you're going to be getting as well, which is just lovely. Oh, stunning. How about a beautiful royal blue? Well, it's actually described as navy blue. But you can see how these colours are all going to work together beautifully, can't you? Oh my goodness me. And you're also going to be getting white granite. Now, it wasn't until the other day I actually knew that we did white granite. It's lovely. Now, Debbie, if you mixed up, for instance, white granite and Spanish olive, what would happen?
It would make it paler, but also give a grain to it.
Ooh.
So if you did leaves with it, it would look similar to the finish on these leaves I've got here. They just have a speckle on them.
Well, that's a nice idea.
It is a nice idea.
What would happen if you mixed white granite and the peacock pearl?
Same thing, probably end up looking very similar to these leaves.
Ooh, to the magnesite leaves.
Yes, very similar.
Do you know what? These would go really well with your challenge, wouldn't they?
They would.
They would go beautifully with Debbie's challenge, actually, wouldn't they?
They would.
Now, there's 5 blocks here, 5 blocks of gorgeous polymer clay. We're going to have to bring you a price. We've just got these polymer clays back in stock. They're probably all going to sell out on today's show. We do have lots and lots and lots of them coming up in today's show, but my goodness me, all of the bundles of polymer clay we have, even though we've got loads of different bundles, they're all very limited in stock. Today, this is your price for these 5 blocks of polymer clay, $8.95. Now, you may have never worked with polymer clay in your life. If you've never worked with polymer clay in your life, don't worry. Don't worry, because we're going to be seeing lots of demos with Debbie today which incorporate polymer clay, using it with things like Swelligant, using it with the moulds that we've already bought you today, using it in a way which is going to be easy to follow. If you want to get all this polymer clay home, and this is what people tend to do, is get loads and loads and loads of polymer clay in stock, the starter pack, the moulds, and then they decide to come on maybe the polymer clay for beginners workshop which we run here at Jewellery Maker, which Debbie takes, or maybe one of the other polymer clay courses which Debbie runs here. Then feel free to do that as well. You've got to take advantage of these deals now, though. We don't bring you polymer clays very often on Jewellery Maker, and if you've ever seen our shows which feature polymer clay, the polymer clay bundles, we always have loads of them. They're always low in quantity though, and they always sell out, so get involved as quickly as you can. We've got a number of different gemstones that these will go with, including this brand new strand of labradorite. That's going to be coming up in just a few seconds. It'll go with Debbie's challenge. You can mix it up with so many different mediums as well. So this is coming up later on in the show. This is coming up in a few seconds. Green Tiger's Eye. Coming up in just a couple of seconds. Green Tiger's Eye, which just fits in beautifully with this polymer clay bundle. Fits in beautifully with Debbie's challenge. Oh, just gorgeous. So 5 blocks of polymer clay. We're going to talk to Debbie a lot more as we go throughout the show about polymer clay, why she loves it so much, what you can learn from it. It's something which you can do with your kids, with your nieces, with your nephews. All ages can do this. It can be something which you make your own jewellery with, accessories with. It's a stunning, stunning deal today. Still got some of these left. Get it, because it is going to sell out. We've got green tiger's eye coming up in just a couple of seconds. Do not go anywhere.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Las Vegas show, Wednesday the 19th of June.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Oh wow, what a treat! What a treat! Oh wow, what a treat! Oh, this is incredible. Do you know what? I love gemstones like this. Gemstones that awake emotions inside of you. I just love it. I could look at this strand all day. I can tell you why I love this strand. Emerald is my favourite gemstone, and the engagement ring which my husband designed and have made for me features an emerald, which is this kind of emerald green. It's beautiful. But not only that, my favourite movie is The Wizard of Oz, and it just reminds me of the Emerald City looking at this strand. I just love it. It's just magical. I love it. The colour is so intense here, and that is really what I believe this strand is about. Gemstones are quite often about balance, especially if they're treated gemstones. Tiger's Eye is a gemstone which can be dyed, and it's very, very difficult to get that balance right, to get the colour just right so you can see the colour, but you can also make out the chatoyancy, which is that natural optical property you get in Tiger's Eye. Can you see it? I mean, it's just painfully obvious. It's like a satiny finish. It's just gorgeous. Now, we don't get a huge quantity of Tiger's Eye here at Jewellery Maker. The majority of the Tiger's Eye that we do have tends to be yellow Tiger's Eye, which has more kind of chocolate and caramel colours in it. Occasionally we'll get multicolour tiger's eye or blue tiger's eye or pink tiger's eye, which is lovely. But have you noticed they tend to be rounds or plain rounds or nuggets? They're hardly ever big ovals like this. Why is it so great that this strand is a strand of beautiful 14 by 10 millimeter ovals? I think it's brilliant because you get much more surface area, you get much more of a chance to see that chatoyancy, to appreciate the strength of colour, to appreciate the quality you are getting here. Now, the great thing about this strand is we actually managed to commission quite a number of these strands. Oh, sorry. We actually managed to commission a number of these strands, 300 of these in total, which is great. However, we do have real bargain hunters who watch Jewellery Maker every single day, who wait for deals like this. Strands which maybe they haven't seen for months and months and months or years and years and years. Strands which you can instantly identify as, yep, that's going to sell. Or a strand which, look, I mean, just look at that. The quality is outstanding, isn't it? That balance of colour and chatoyancy is bang on. And here at Jewellery Maker, there's been a couple of times when we have got it a little bit wrong, I think, in my personal opinion, where the colour's been way too dark, so you lose some of that chatoyancy. This is perfect, in my opinion, though. This is right. This is giving you that colour and that chatoyancy. Now, because these are 14 by 10 millimeter ovals, don't expect to see the kind of prices that you've seen for tiger's eye in the past. Don't expect to see, you know, a price like $9.95 or arguably even lower. Expect a much higher price point because you're getting much more of a surface area. You're physically getting much larger gemstones. Well, that's what I would have initially thought anyway, if I hadn't have known how low this is going to go. Because there's one final surprise with this strand. Yeah, to add to the colour, to add to the chatoyancy, to add to the size, the shape, the quality, it's the price. And this is your deal. You're not going to be able to believe this. £8.95. For me, and I said this earlier on and everyone laughed at me, I think, because I just went off on one. Rings. Rings. Rings, 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 rings. We've bought you so much wire this week when we've had Gemma Crow with us. And we've also got a wire special coming up on Sunday and on Monday with Laura Binding. But making just wire work rings with these, that would be how I would get the most out of this strand. If I wanted to make money out of this, this is how I would get the most out of this. You know, earlier on I was talking about Gemma Crow's wish bracelets, giving me an idea for just creating loads and loads of beautiful wish bracelets this for my craft fairs this coming Christmas. This is one of those strands that honestly I'm going to be buying probably half a dozen of to make into wish bracelets, just simply with hemp cord, one gemstone on there, and that for me is a wish bracelet. And you know, a bracelet which I could sell for maybe, I don't know, £3.50, £4, you know, just with one gemstone. And the whole strand is $8.95. There's so many, so much potential there. Debbie, what do you think about these? I mean, I just, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, we had a lady in a couple of weeks ago on the Sunday experience who had tiger's eye, but had the yellow tiger's eye, and said that she was amazed at the chatoyancy. She could not believe the quality. Yeah. And that is on a par with what she had. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. It glows, doesn't it? It really glows.
Do you know what? That's a really interesting point you've made there, Debbie, because to say it's on a par with the natural variety of tiger's eye really shows you what fantastic quality you're getting here. Because normally, if you were to dye a tiger's eye and it hadn't been dyed properly, or the dye had been too dark, you'd be losing something. With this, I think it actually adds to the chatoyancy. It's beautiful.
I think with a darker gem, it's the same as if we have obsidian. Sometimes you can't see because it's so dark. You can't see the flash.
Yes.
So for that to have so much colour in it is amazing.
It's beautiful, and it's so much larger than the dyed tiger's eye, well, than any kind of the tiger's eye that we normally get on Jewellery Maker. I can't guarantee the next time we're going to be able to bring you green tiger's eye. I can't guarantee the balance is going to be this perfect. I can't guarantee it's going to be $8.95, and I can't guarantee you're going to be watching. So make the most of this deal now. We did have a nice big quantity of these A lot of them have gone. Close to half the quantity has already been allocated. And are you going to be coming in to get one of these, or are you actually going to be coming in and getting 3 or 4 of these? Make the decision now to come in and get this, because it's one of those gemstone strands we don't see very often on Jewellery Maker. The size is unusual, the balance is perfect, and today it's under a tenner. Well done. What a great treat for you today. 140 carats there. Well done. Gorgeous quality. Now, we've got loads and loads and loads still to come on today's show. So much polymer clay. We've still got another 2 brand new kits. We've got just shed loads to get through. Loads of gemstone bundles, starter packs. We do have some wire on today's show. We've got Swelligant as well. And don't forget, we've got our live masterclass, which will be on Sky 655 and JewelleryMaker.com between 2 and 3 today. That's with Debbie and myself, with Debbie's brand new texture sheets, which we're very excited about, aren't we? Just a bit. Imagine being able to make jewellery like this. Out of your polymer clay, out of your silver clay. Imagine being able to make pieces of jewellery like this. Well, do you know what? That looks like it took hours to make. This piece here. Imagine carving all of this by hand. How long that would have taken. It's beautiful, gorgeous scarab beetle there, gorgeous Egyptian-inspired jewellery here. Do you know what though? It hasn't been made by hand, it's been pressed into a mould. Yeah, it's incredible. We've got hopefully 10 moulds that we're going to be bringing you today. This is one of my favourites because it is Egyptian, and I love the whole kind of I love Egyptian style pieces of jewellery. I love the colours in Egyptian jewellery. This one down here is really interesting because this is actually a ring mould as well that you can use with your silver clay, with your polymer clay, with your resin, with your jewel enamel as well. Again, you are going to be getting loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of moulds in one. In this particular one, you're going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 in one. It's gorgeous. Now, the last and first mould that we bought you today has been ordered back in stock. It went very, very well indeed. There are still a few of them left, limited quantity though. These moulds do sell out. We're going to bring in the price as soon as we can because I've already got people on the phone line to this and people allocating this to themselves on our website. So here's your price, $12.95. Now, every time we reorder these in, we can only reorder so many in, and that's because they come all the way from America, and because of customs, we can't order thousands of them in. If we could, that would be brilliant because they would sell out. Every time we bring these to you, it creates a huge amount of interest because they're unlike any moulds that I've ever seen before. The reason why we've gone for these moulds over other moulds is because of the detailing, the quality of what you're getting, and the quality of the physical mould. Debbie, you have used your moulds dozens and dozens of times, haven't you? Oh
gosh, yes. I saw these moulds a couple of years ago at an event and just loved them and came in with a necklace made from one of them, and yes, somebody upstairs said, where did you get that from?
Yes.
And that's how it started. But I have tested the quality of all of these moulds and they are so beautiful. The detail in it, and even the leaflet you get with the moulds, has all the instructions how to make what's on the front.
Yeah, so you get projects with it, don't you?
Yeah, you get projects with it as well, so
Isn't
that's
that
helpful.
Fantastic. Now, I've seen all of Debbie's moulds, and I know that you've used them dozens and dozens. Sorry, it sounds a bit dodgy. I know you've used them dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Do they lose their precision? Do they lose their shape?
Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
See, that's another fantastic reason to come in and get these, because I would have thought there are some rubber moulds that kind of start to perish over a certain amount of time.
They can do, and they react with chemicals. I haven't had a problem with that using it with anything so far.
That's just fantastic. Now you'll notice on some of these pieces, Debbie's got kind of highlights that she's put over the top of these. We are actually going to be bringing you some of these kind of highlighting waxes today. They're called gleams, and they're going to be coming up on today's show as well. So by all means, if you want to get this kind of design, you're going to be able to achieve that with the polymer clay we've got coming up today, with the gleams we've got today, and of course with the gemstones as well. So $12.95, that is one of my favourite moulds. I know it's Ryan's favourite mould. I know he loves Egyptian pieces. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So well done to all of you there. Great deal there. And the moulds smell really nice as well. They smell like chocolate. I can't decide if they smell like chocolate or jam. It's one of the two, both of which I love. Chocolate jam. Chocolate jam. Can you get chocolate? Well, no, you can get kind of chocolates with strawberry in the middle, can't you? Thinking Jammy Dodgers, they're biscuits. They're biscuits. I don't know. Right, where are we going now, sweetie? Oh, lovely. Ah, now, we put this bottle together the other day. This is amazing. This is hot. This is hot, 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 baby. And I think I was writing this whilst the weather was rubbish outside. I think I said something like, if the weather's rubbish like it is now, don't worry because we've got the sunshine here. Yeah, they are, aren't they? They're either about weather or food, aren't they? Can somebody name a bundle today? Because we never got round to that the other day, did we? Can we? Oh, that'd be great. Right, okay, so go on holiday with Polymer Clay. You know, very, very few of my friends are actually going on holiday this summer because, you know, no one can afford it. It's just everyone's just strapped for cash at the minute. So, do you know what? Stuff going on holiday. Stay home, make your Polymer Clay pieces. You're going to feel great. Here we go. How about fuchsia pink? Oh, Laura's going, isn't she? Yes. Yeah, all right. Fine. Yes, rub it in. So, fuchsia fluorescent pink Polymer Clay. Fluorescent orange Polymer Clay. Wow. I love it. It is like Ibiza, isn't it? Go raving! You've also got beautiful plum-coloured Polymer Clay. This is gorgeous. I'm seeing this kind of colour combination everywhere at the minute. In bikinis, in sarongs, in nail polish, in makeup, in bags, in shoes. It's a really lovely colour combo, isn't it? It's really going to make your skin glow. This kind of colour combo. It's quite kind of Bollywood as well, don't you think? Like a Bollywood princess. You've also got wasabi, more wasabi. That goes particularly well, I think, with the orange. Yeah, that is great, isn't it? Fantastic bundle so far. And then I thought, do you know what? Let's put some gold in here as well. Ooh, bit of sparkle. Yeah, nice bit of glamour there, bit of sparkle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of Polymer Clay. How about some gemstones as well? Yes, 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 we can do that. Orange quartzite rondelles. Look at these. Oh, wow, that's awesome, awesome, awesome. And this is my personal favourite, fuchsia pink shell. Look at that. Should I be a window dresser? I think these are all displayed beautifully. And then some more orange quartzite, this time in faceted rounds. And 100 metres of 0.25mm gauge fuchsia coloured copper wire. Boom, there's your holiday bundle. Isn't that gorgeous? One great price, we're going to have to get it on screen. This is a limited in quantity bundle. Here's your deal. $24.95. 5 lots of Polymer Clay, 3 strands of gemstones and your wire, all for under £25. Now, do you know what? I'm looking at this bundle, I'm thinking, right, okay, I've definitely got friends who would wear these kind of colours. I would wear a lot of these colours together. But not only that, this is going to suit, I think, not just necessarily youngsters or teenagers, but this is ageless. It really does kind of transcend the ages. Don't you think it's gorgeous, isn't it? These are bright tones, aren't they, Debbie?
I love them. I think, did you put that together?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, Debbie.
It's a really jolly sort of combination. Makes you feel happy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Laura says it's the happiest bundle ever. Do you know what? I think you're right. You couldn't look at this and just not be happy. Try and be unhappy and look at this. You can't, can you? You have to be happy when you look at that. And you've got everything that you need here. You know, your Polymer Clay, you've got your wire, you've got your gemstones, you've got everything that you need to start making your Polymer Clay pieces. Now, if you've never worked with Polymer Clay before, don't worry, because we've got Polymer Clay workshops here at Jewellery Maker. We're going to be seeing Polymer Clay demos with Debbie as well on today's show. So you're going to have lots of opportunity to learn how to use Polymer Clay on today's show. And outside today's show, we've got workshops, we've got tutorials, we've got DVDs. Fantastic. $24.95 for 5 blocks of Polymer Clay, 100 metres of wire and 3 strands of gemstones. Isn't that great? And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, I'm loving that. Plus, we've got loads of starter packs of polymer clay today as well, which include blades, we've got the clay rolling machine, we've got the gleams, we've got loads of things. Oh, really, really love that. Now, oh yeah, can you imagine all of this polymer clay and these gorgeous gemstones? You got them all together. They look great, yeah. Here we go. Try and set that back up again. Now, can you imagine if you wanted to use all these gorgeous gemstones, but you also wanted to add highlights, maybe? And those highlights can come in kind of any kind of form. In fact, you can see the highlights which Debbie has picked out on the pendant here, on this scarab beetle pendant. She wanted to highlight some areas more than others, use maybe more of a silver across some areas, more of a gunmetal grey across other areas. You can do that with our next bundle. Okay, you can do that with these gleams. Now, there we go, just knowing that you've got these, knowing that you can just call on these at any time is perfect. You will use a tiny amount from each one of these pots. Debbie, these are so useful, aren't they? I know you use them a lot, these gleams, don't you?
Yes, they're like the old antiquing wax that used to use many, many years ago on fireplaces and what have you, when everyone was doing the rag rolling and that sort of thing. But they will go on and on and on forever. They really will. I'll
just put a tiny bit on my finger, and you can see it there. It's amazing. That's all you need, isn't it? That is all you need for the to put the gleam on the pendant, which I showed you a few seconds ago. Now, we are going to be bringing you lots more colours in gleam today, but I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that you are going to be getting effectively your white gold colours, your sterling silver colours, and your platinum tones as well. Platinum being a very, very, very rare, very, very, very expensive precious metal. You've got your white gold here, your sterling silver tones here, and your white gold tones as well. So if you want to give that sense of occasion, that sense of glamour to any of your pieces, your metal, give that precious metal quality to any of your pieces, this is perfect. Not only that, but I've also got, and I won't open the box because the last time I did this, it just goes everywhere. You've got your gilding flakes. Now, gilding flakes with polymer clay, Debbie, how does that work?
They will adhere to the polymer clay as soon as you touch the clay. So it's like gilding a frame.
Right.
It just gives a shine. You don't have to use a lot of it. You can just use little strips of it in your clay. And if you do something like Makumigane, when you slice into the clay and you reveal the little flecks of silver.
Oh wow, but that looks gorgeous. Not only that, but you can use this across other craft mediums that we do here on Jewellery Maker, such as jewel enamel, resin. You can suspend this in resin, and it just looks great. I will open the box a tiny amount. Oh my goodness me, it just goes everywhere. You literally get so much. Look, there it is. It's amazing. And the great thing about these, Debbie, I think, is the fact that they last such a long time as well, don't they?
Oh, they just go on forever.
Yeah, they really do.
I've used them in so many classes, and when you think we have about 8 to 10 people in every class, they help themselves to big pinches of it, and I've hardly touched the box.
Yeah. You've got lots of potential here. The gleams on their own, so these 3 gleams on their own, are $9.95 on their own. And don't forget, you're going to be getting the gilding flakes as well. They're $5.95 on their own, the gilding flakes. Do you want to see a price for the entire bundle today? Yeah? Till 9 AM tomorrow morning, this is your deal. Which means, effectively, you're getting the gilding flakes as part of this deal for free. Wonderful. Precious metal tones. I don't think you can ever have too many of these kind of precious metal tones. You're going to be getting your white gold colours, your silver colours, and your platinum colours, and you're going to be getting your gorgeous silver colours gilding flakes, all for under £10. It really is a fantastic deal, isn't it? It's just brilliant being able to bring you all of this today. Give us a call when you can. Don't forget, it is a free phone number from a BT landline. Or get involved on our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. You're making these savings on this show today. I can't guarantee the next time we're going to be able to bring you savings like this. It's a specialist polymer clay show today. We do have lots of gemstones coming up today, obviously, but our main focus is polymer clay today. Add it to your order. It's a stunning quality you're going to be getting here. And if you want to order more than one of these, speak to the call centre for live help. But these will last you a long, 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 long time. And as many craft fairs and workshops that Debbie does, you know, it's almost like you're having to try really hard to use these up, because they will just go on and on and on for ages and ages and ages, not just weeks, months and months and months, maybe even years and years and years. We've got coloured gleams coming up later on in the show today. We've got more polymer clay coming up on today's show. We've got Swelligant coming up. We've got more moulds. And don't forget, on our masterclass, we've got the brand new texture stamps, texture sheets as well. So if you want to apply any of these to any of the things that you see today, it's going to give it a new dimension. And of course, it's just another string to your bow. It's another string to your bow, being able to say, yep, I use polymer clay, and yep, I've got all these separate tools to make my polymer clay look different to everybody else's. Really gives it that three-dimensional look. Stunning, gorgeous. Right. How about another brand new kit? Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Woo, woo, woo. We do that a lot on the show, don't we? Just random.
What to do.
It's just a general kind of happy. It's just a happy movement, isn't it? What do you want to do, Chloe?
So it's more of an exercise.
More of an exercise. And stretch. And stretch. Maybe. Don't know. Oh, lovely dinner last night. Chicken and green bean risotto. It was very nice. It was very nice. With a what?
Risotto.
Risotto. It was amazing. It was delicious. It was beautiful, with loads of Parmesan cheese on. And then a big bowl of ice cream. Right. Brand new kit, everyone. Who names these kits? You know, if you name a kit this, I've got to sing. It's my party and I cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You will cry too if it happened to you. Da, 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 da. Oh, right. It's my party. Here we go. Lapis lazuli 6mm faceted rounds. Oh, that would go well with the Egyptian moulds that we bought you a few seconds ago, wouldn't they? Yeah. Beautiful. Look at the facets on those. Lovely, lovely, lovely luster here. 95 carats in total. How about some silver shell pearl? Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Beautiful silver shell pearl plain rounds. 6mm in diameter, looking gorgeous with the lapis lazuli. Amazing. Lapis lazuli is going to have a silver and a gold fleck running through, which are pyrite and iron inclusions going through this gemstone. So it's going to go with the silver shell pearl beautifully. Really, really well indeed. Next strand, blue shell pearl plain rounds. These are massive. These are 10mm in diameter. If you're looking for that perfect pearl shape, that perfect round shape, then go for shell pearl. If you can get strands of genuine freshwater culture pearls, which are pretty much perfect, which are actually one of the strands I bought you on Wednesday, then perfect. But if you can't find them, then just go for shell pearl. It looks great. It looks fantastic. There's another strand of gemstones here, and it's a variety of opal. It's blue opal. We haven't had this gemstone in stock for very long at all. It is a strand of distinction, so this means the gemstones have been individually hand-faceted by our team of lapidarists out in Jaipur, hand-drilled. The quality is beautiful. And this strand on its own, on our website, of gorgeous, opaque blue opal is $17.95 on its own, just for that strand. And I think it's worth every penny of that. Individually hand-faceted, this strand is unique, as is the strand that you're going to get. Totally unique. 4 strands of gems there. And then we give you a threading pack, monofilament, beading thread, elastic. And then we give you brand new findings pack. Antique bronze coated copper findings pack. 98 findings in total. I'm sorry it says 100 there. You aren't getting 100, you're getting 98 in total. Antique bronze plated copper findings. That includes your extender chain, and yes, your extender chain, a metre of chain. That's at the top of the picture there. That's kind of snake finding there. That's a metre of chain. You're going to be getting ribbon endings, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps. There's some jump rings in there as well. Some rondelle spacer beads. Just amazing, amazing, amazing findings in here. Beautiful round toggle, lobster claw clasp as well, which is just lovely. Now, being able to bring you all of this in a kit today is wonderful. Please do bear in mind you're getting the new findings. Please do bear in mind that strand of blue opal is $17.95 on its own. If you bought everything individually, you would be looking to pay over £43 individually. So it should be over £43. But today we're going, la la buffalo. Here's your deal. That is just under a 50% saving you're making there. Isn't that incredible? Where else would ever offer you a brand new jewellery making kit and give you almost a 50% saving? Now, if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, you can get this kit home, make jewellery from it. If you decide for whatever reason Jewellery Maker isn't going to be for you, send it all back to us with the money, with the pieces that you've made, and we will give you your money back. We will refund you the entire amount. That is how much we're confident that you're going to love Jewellery Maker, love the gemstones, love the qualities. All these gorgeous genuine gemstones together in a stunning piece, in one piece. We're actually going to go and see the pieces that Debbie's made from this gorgeous kit. We're not actually going to see a demo with this kit because we're seeing so many polymer demos today, but let's go and definitely have a look at the pieces that she's made. Now, Debbie, I know you're a fan of blue. I know you like wearing blue quite a lot. It's a great summery colour, isn't it?
It is. It's a summery colour, but it's also a winter colour. I can imagine this worn with the camel-y sort of colours in the winter, or winter white, or chocolate browns, or I just think it would go throughout the year, actually. It is.
It is definitely one of those, well, it's definitely one of those kits and definitely one of those colours which you can wear at any time of year, depending on what you put it with.
Exactly.
Wow. Lovely, lovely jewellery here, Debbie. The antique bronze findings, what were they like to work with?
They are gorgeous, and they do change the look, completely change the look of any of these gemstones. It'd be nice sometime to have something made up in 3 different findings, so you could see the different look, because this really does change the look of it. And I think this, with the pale blue, the powder blue, just makes it look so vintage.
It does, doesn't it?
Beautiful, really, really lovely.
Oh, look at that. See, that actually is quite a simple design, but
yeah, very simple.
But the blues work beautifully together. You can really get a sense of the findings on there as well. That's such a lovely piece.
And these pearls, the colour of them, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, you've got 2 strands of shell pearl here. You've got blue and you've got silver. They're both quite matte, aren't they?
Yeah, the silver looks really vintage, actually. Beautiful, beautiful colour. I love that.
Look at the clasp as well. This is what Debbie was talking about with the antique bronze findings. Look at the clasp on the back of this bracelet here. Look at how beautifully that works.
It really does work. And in fact, the other part of the toggle, I think I've used one half on the necklace in the middle.
Oh yes, you can see that there. Yes, look.
And then on the matching bracelet, I've put a pearl in the middle, similar to what I did with the pearl in the previous kit, but a bigger version of it. See, right at the front.
Look.
And just put a pearl right in the middle, just like a little frame again, which I think looks really pretty.
It does, and it ties those 2 pieces of jewellery together beautifully. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Oh, I really like that. And you're right, Debbie, if this had been a gold-plated copper findings, or rose gold-plated copper findings, or silver-plated copper findings, it would look like a completely different kit, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would. The gemstones would look completely different. I think also having the antique colour, the gemstones come to the front rather than have the shine of the findings.
Yes.
It's the gemstones that stand out, which quite rightly so they should.
Look at those earrings, they're gorgeous, Debbie. Pretty. Really beautiful. Yes, the gemstones are definitely centre stage there.
Yeah, lovely.
Isn't that a lovely kit?
Really enjoyed working with this kit.
Yeah,
really
definitely your colours, aren't they?
Oh yes, absolutely.
£24.95 this kit. Don't forget that this blue opal on its own It's $17.95 on our websites.
And I had 4 pieces left, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had 4 pieces left, but I ran out of the findings.
So if the blue opal on it's only $17.95, that means everything else in the kit, the findings, the other 3 strands of gemstones, the threading pack, just £7.
Gosh.
It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that just gorgeous? And he's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery, and Debbie had 4 of the large blue opals left over. So it just shows you can make so many pieces of jewellery from kits like this because you get so many findings. And you've got 4 strands of gemstones in this kit as well, which is just lovely. Thank you so much, Debbie.
It's a pleasure. Enjoyed that.
Beautiful. How are you getting on?
All right, I haven't done very much of my challenge. I'm just getting some demos ready for Polymer Clay.
Brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. We're going to come back in a few minutes for a Polymer Clay demo.
Okay.
Is that all right with you, Debbie?
Yep, fine.
It better be. And you better be ready.
I will.
Don't forget, you're going to get to see more Polymer Clay demos on our live masterclass today, which is live from 2 till 3. Which is going to be great, and that's going to be on Sky 655 and JewelleryMaker.com. Brilliant. So why not come in and get some of our Polymer Clay bundles today to go with what we've got coming up in the live masterclass, which are brand new texture sheets that are amazing. This is called Fiery Polymer Clay Bundle. Hot, hot heat. Hot, hot. Right. I think we should all get our sunglasses on, actually. This is hot. This is too hot to handle. Because it's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot, baby. Gotta run for shelter. Gotta run for shade. It's too hot. No? Okay. Right. Raw sienna. Ah! I look awful in sunglasses. Oh my goodness me, I look like something out of Miami Vice. Here we go, this is hot. Oh goodness me, these are terrible. Whose are these? They're all dirty.
Probably Clary's.
Ollie, you look amazing in yours. Ollie looks like Bono, it's like Bonio. It's like Bonio from U2. Right, what are you getting? Raw sienna polymer clay. Red polymer clay. Orange polymer clay. You getting too hot, Ollie? You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Fuchsia polymer clay. And gold as well. It's hot. Ah. Ah! It's too hot to handle. It's too hot to handle. Chloe almost fell off her chair. Right, so you've got your accents. So if you wanted to mix up this kind of accent with any of these gorgeous colours, you're going to have a gorgeous, hot, sparkly beauty. Oh, tell you, I can't take the heat. Can't take the heat. It's too hot. Do you want to see your price? 5 blocks of polymer clay, one great price. Here it is. I know. £8.95. Oh, £8.95p for your gorgeous, bright, hot, fiery polymer clay bundle. I don't know where Chloe found these, but they are filthy dirty.
Jenny Cleary's.
Oh, they're Jenny Cleary's. Well, there you go. Isn't that fantastic? So loads and loads of you coming through for that. We do get polymer clay. We do order lots of polymer clay. The bundles are always very, very limited in stock, though, so please do bear that in mind. £8.95. 5 blocks of polymer clay. Looks great, doesn't it? Looks fantastic. Well done. Beautiful tones there. And I think having your accent there of your gold, it just looks wonderful. Now, how about we bring you another mould? Do, 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 do. Another mould. Do, 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 do. Another mould. Do, 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 do. So excited today. So excited. Got a real Friday feeling today. Here's what? Oh, Laura. Here's my heart. Oh, the mould. I thought she was being nice to me. This is lovely. When we brought this to you last time, it was a brand new mould. And it sold out in about 1.5 minutes. In fact, it sold out so quickly that Debbie didn't have a chance to show you in any great detail the beautiful picture frame that she made with hearts all the way around it with a picture of Johnny Depp in the middle. It was amazing. Do you remember that? It was gorgeous. These moulds are beautiful and they just sell out. There's something about the heart mould, the heart shape, which people love. We're going to see a demo with this in just a couple of seconds, but just to give you a very kind of brief idea about what comes in this mould, you get this beautiful curly heart here. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely elongated one here, which interestingly enough you can use with one of our bezels, which I'll talk to Debbie, which we'll chat to Debbie about in a few seconds. You're also going to be getting loads of different little heart shapes here. And can you see there is also, oh, where is it? There it is. This one here, which is I heart you. I love you. See? It's gorgeous. So I love you. There's some roses in here as well, which look gorgeous. A beautiful scroll here, which you can draw on, you can write on with maybe your metallic pens. This is such a popular mould. This one, and actually the next mould we're going to be bringing, which is the Cabochon mould, have been our most popular moulds. Here is your deal today. It's back in stock and it's going to go £12.95p. Loads and loads and loads of people already coming through to get that. Now, Debbie, can I come over to you now?
You can.
Thank you, Debbie. Now, I know that the heart, the elongated heart mould works really well with the heart-shaped bezel that we have, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Yes, it's exactly the same size.
I wish we had that heart-shaped bezel on the show today. Unfortunately, we don't. But it's definitely something to bear in mind. You really like this one, don't you?
I do. I do. I just think it sells. It sells every time. It really does.
Well, you think about heart-shaped jewellery and how much people use heart-shaped gemstones and beads in their jewellery and how well that sells, and this is going to be an obvious way to go, isn't it?
Absolutely. In fact, you've just reminded me that I've got the printout of that, haven't I? There we go. There we are.
The printout, I love it.
It's a mould out.
The mould out. Yes, we've got the impressions from the moulds, which Debbie's very kindly done with all of the moulds that we've got coming up today. See? Isn't that lovely? And there's a project in this in with this mould as well, which helps you make a photo frame as well, which is just lovely. Right, Debbie, what are you going to show us?
Right. Well, I'm going to use that very hot kit.
Oh, should I get the sunglasses now?
No, fine. I think I'm fine. And I'm going to show you a technique. You're also using the flakes that you had on a minute ago. Okay?
Perfect.
So you've got two sort of colour combinations. You've got the oranges and the reds, and you've got the pinks. All right?
Okay.
So move that over slightly. There you go.
So that polymer clay bundle is at the bottom of your screen now, the fiery polymer clay bundle.
Okay. Now I've mixed a bit of gold with the red, and you come up. You can't actually see it very well there, but you come up with this lovely, rich orange.
And it's got a texture to it as well.
It's like a mica powder in it from the gold, so it gives a lovely finish to it. So I'm going to do two sort of stacks, and I'll show you how to do a Mokumigane slice with
lovely.
This. All right. So shall I go for the pinks or shall I go for the oranges? First of all,
oranges.
Oranges. Okay. All right. So the way that the Mokumigane works is that when you put your stacks together, you must make sure that you have a light, then a dark, then a light, then a dark. There is no point putting two dark pieces together because when you slice through, you just won't see the combination. You won't see the contrast, rather.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that one, and then I might actually put some brown at the bottom and perhaps some gold on top, okay? So you don't have to be too perfect with it. I'm going to take that now and put it through my clay roller.
Now we've got the clay roller machine coming up later on the show today.
Okay, I'm just going to pop that through my clay roller on number 1, which is on my machine is my thickest setting. So
good work out for the arms, this, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yes, it's very good. And you end up with a long strip like so. So I'm going to cut that in half. Pop that on top. Cut it in half again. Pop that on top.
In fact, we've got the clay roller machine at the bottom of the screen now for $14.95. There you go.
Such good value.
It's a good old roller, isn't it, this one?
Oh, it is. It's fabulous. Right, you can take out all your frustrations now, Carol. Will you stab it for me, please? Just stab. Thank you. Fabulous. Thank you. And then I'm going to put some other designs down here. Now, you can use texture sheets if you want to, but they have to be quite deep texture sheets. Doesn't matter if it comes out like
Why
that.
did I just stab that, Debbie?
Why? You'll see in a second when you start putting the patterns in. You'll see.
So have you gone all the way through the clay with those cutters or not?
Just about, yes, just about. And you can do whatever designs you want, really.
You're making a
with
right
this.
mess there, Debbie.
I know, I know. There you go. So, now, this is the exciting bit, when you start to slice. So I'm starting to slice, first of all. And there are the patterns that are coming off. Okay. Now, out of this stack, and I've used perhaps a block of clay here, which is less than a couple of pounds, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I will probably get at
That's amazing.
at least a dozen pendants out of this, because you keep going down and keep going down. You see that? I can keep going down and down and down the clay until I get as far as I want to. Now, how do you make that into a pendant?
How do you make that into a pendant,
How
Debbie?
do you make that into a pendant? You take a blank piece of clay and you choose the design that you particularly like.
Looks like a totem pole.
Doesn't it? Now, I quite like these when they're not totally pushed into the clay. I quite like the fact that there's different sort of heights.
Textures.
Yeah, textures. Also, it's nice if you put some gold or copper leaf underneath there, so you can see it coming through the pattern. So then you can decide what design you want, whether you want it like a shield or whatever. And there is your pendant.
So you could put it in, so that could be your pendant. Presumably you can put it in moulds as well. Could you put it in the cabochon mould?
Of course you can. Now, so I've saved a big bit for that. Do you want me to put that in?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Here's your cabochon mould. We're going to bring you the details now for your cabochon moulds.
Okay. So I'm going to put that large piece like that. Let's put that the way up actually, like that. Now obviously inside the cabochon mould you don't want to ruin, or not, you don't want to ruin, don't want to use all your really nice clay on the inside of a pendant. So use some scrap clay just to fill in the mould. I might need a bit more actually.
Oh, fantastic. So Debbie's using the cabochon mould at the minute, which is the same price of $12.95. This is another really popular mould, isn't it, Debbie? Why is this one
Very
so popular?
I think because of the tribal theme that always comes in every summer to go with all the linens and what have you. This looks quite tribal, looks like shields.
What about this with the, you know, the nuggets that we had earlier on with the tourmaline and the aventurine and the mookaite? That would look great, wouldn't it?
Then you just slice off the back, and if you want to neaten it, then just pop a piece of black clay on the back of the same shape. Take out your mould.
Oh,
And
that
there's
looks
your
brilliant.
Fabulous pendant that's all nice and smooth and a perfect shape. There we go. Right.
Oh,
So
isn't
there's
that
your mould.
gorgeous?
And obviously you can make lots of different sizes, lots of different shapes here. Again, I've got, if I can pop that down a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Here I've got a little imprint of all the different shapes that you get within that mould.
In the cabochon mould.
There you go.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Some beautiful, useful shapes there actually to do.
It's a nice one
lots
there
of
at the
different
bottom,
pendants.
isn't it? You could have a thread going through the centre of that, couldn't you?
Yeah,
That's
and that
nice.
looks quite nice actually put at the top of the large pendant as a loop.
Oh, I
so
bet
it's,
it does,
it's part
yeah.
of the design.
As Laura is quite rightly saying, it's like a base design, isn't it?
It is,
And
absolutely.
you can really build it up.
Absolutely. You can do it in plain colours and then put designs on top if you want to, or do plain colours and then push textures into it. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Isn't that lovely? And presumably you can use it with other clays as well. You can use it with silver clay. You can use it with other crafts that we have here as well.
I have a couple
here
of
at Jewellery
designs,
Maker.
I think, down here. Would you mind?
Yeah,
if I just
go for
grab
it.
them?
Go for it.
I should have had
So
them ready. shouldn't I?
$12.95. This, along with the heart moulds, have probably been our two most popular to date. They were brand new the last time we brought them to you. They're back in stock now. Oh yeah.
These are just when I've put designs on top of them.
Ah, so you've used the mould as a background.
Yeah. You see that one I've put texture into it and then put gleam into it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, and then the other two I've just taken slices of canes and popped those on the top.
Doesn't that look fantastic? And it's so simple. It's going to save you so much time, isn't it?
Oh yes, because everything's done for you. All the smoothing and all the shaping has been done for you. It's perfect. I love that one.
Beautiful. Don't you love that Makume garnet? It's fantastic. And you do a course. When's your next Makume garment course?
Next month, I think, in yes, July.
Perfect. If you want to go on that one, then speak to the call centre of Life Help and we'll get you booked on. We're going to see more polymer clay demos with Debbie as well throughout the show. But now let's go over and see some more of your designs on the Wall of Fame. number 66 here, which is sent in by Michelle, who lives in Swansea, who says, hello, Jewellery Maker. Here's my first entry for the Wall of Fame. Fantastic, welcome to the WAF. This is my first try of a version of a Rachel Norris design using blue jade and Amazonite beads from Jewellery Maker. Making jewellery saved my sanity after treatment for a brain tumour and having to find something to do whilst being at home a lot recovering. And now it's a great hobby, and I've ended up not only going back to a hobby as I've ended up not going back to work. Thanks all. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, that's an amazing email, and I wish you the best of luck and a speedy recovery as well, because that is fantastic. And do you know what? That is a piece of jewellery which I know Rachel Norris would be really, really proud of. That is really beautiful, Michelle. Thank you so much for that.
That's lovely. Very nice indeed.
Awesome.
Lots of work gone into that.
Yeah.
Number 65. This is from Sarah in Gateshead. It says, hello, long necklace made with amethyst, quartz and abalone, all from yourselves. I hope you like it, from Sarah. That is
Thank you, Sarah.
Lovely combination.
Yeah, really lovely combo.
Like that a lot.
So much work goes into these pieces, Debbie. It's amazing, isn't it? It's quite incredible. Number 68 here. Now, this looks like silver clay to me. It's beautiful. Oh, it's what are those? Is it Nautilus? Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
I can't remember what they're called. Like, I think it's that way round. You know, the sea creature, the shell. No.
No.
It's from Helen, who says, here's a few examples of fine silver clay I have made. Cuttlefish from a stamp, chili pepper. Oh, it's a cuttle. Oh, maybe it's a shell.
Was it an enemy? Is that what you're thinking of?
I don't know. Heart trio using leaf mold. Oh, she attached loads of photos. We've only actually got one of them here, though, Helen, just so you know. Because I hope I haven't sent too many, but I do have a lot more examples, as I've been working with silver clay since 2007 and also teach it on my workshops. Do you know what? That is beautiful. That's just gorgeous. And you really get a sense that is the fine, fine, fine silver clay that we have here at Jewellery Maker. That's gorgeous. Stunning detail on there. Do send some more in, Helen. We'd love to see some more of your work. That's gorgeous. Thank you.
Right, this is number 64.
Ooh.
It says, hi team, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. I've at last started playing with Swelligant.
Wow.
And it lists all the things that she's used on it, and it's a great big long list, like used everything on it. Also, all Jewellery Maker gold on copper findings. It says, I think I don't need prep when using clay. Sometimes you do when you bake it, but I'll go into that later. I really enjoyed using Swelligant and want to play more and more on different clays and all kinds of surfaces. Any tips, please? We'll go through that later. Any news of Lucy? Feet, Hannah? Please? Photos of the growing babies? Pretty, please, it says. Have to have a little board at the back of us with all the pictures of that.
That would be nice.
More Swelligant shows and moulds, please. Well, here we go. This is for you then. Hugs from a very showery and windy Salisbury from Rain. Well, Rain, I hope you are watching today. That's beautiful.
We've got that gorgeous mould coming up later on, and Swelligant, and more polymer clay.
Yeah.
Your prayers have been answered. Number 67 here. Oh wow, this looks like black lava kite and tiger's eye. Susan in Cumbria, who says, good morning from a sunny Cumbria. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's the first time I've ever tried making my own chain links. I think you're doing a great job. It's made with lava kite and tiger's eye from the gem scoop that I won. Everything is from Jewellery Maker except the pendant, which is from my stash. I hope you like it. Love, Susan. Susan, I think it's gorgeous and a fantastic first attempt at making your own chain. It looks really neat, really beautiful, and you get that real sense of achievement as well. Thank you, Susan. That's gorgeous. Thank you, Debbie. This is an amazing strand of Collector's Choice Sunstone. It's coming up after the break. I just love this. The nuggets, the quality, and the sparkle that you are getting here. Look at that sparkle, that inner sparkle from this amazing strand of feldspar. It's coming up in just a few seconds. Do not go anywhere.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30. Join guest designer Debbie Bolford as she guides you through numerous techniques for creating flowers and leaves, from simple daisy canes to elaborate floral pieces. If you're looking to create unique handmade jewellery, then this is the course for you. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, and all for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker is part of the Genuine Gemstone Company for a reason. If we're going to offer you gemstones, then they have to be genuine. But the only way we can guarantee that is by getting a lab test. This guarantees that you're going to get genuine gemstones, and that's exactly what you deserve.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Basics DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create basic canes, kaleidoscope canes, bead shapes and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
Oh wow, this is just delish, isn't it? Delicious. Sunstone. There are different families of gemstones that we can bring you on Jewellery Maker. Quartz family, topaz family, the corundum family, and one of them is the feldspar family, which just so happens to be one of my all-time favourite gemstones. In the feldspar family, you can get moonstone, labradorite, andesine, and sunstone, which is why Ryan is wearing those sunglasses. It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, stunning sunstone. Now, sunstone is a really amazing variety of feldspar because you get schiller going through it, as you would with moonstone. But you also get a gorgeous peachy, pinky colour, like you would maybe with peach moonstone. But there's something different about sunstone. When you get it in a quality which is of this kind of level, you get sparkle. Now let me show you the sparkle that you get here. Can you see with some of these larger ones, especially just because they're larger, it's easier to see it. Can you see the sparkle, those inner flecks? It's almost like it's got copper or rose gold floating inside this gemstone. It's so beautiful, isn't it? You get a schiller, but you also get a sparkle. That is where I think sunstone goes from being a beautiful gemstone to an exceptional gemstone. Now, most of the sunstone that we bring you on Jewellery Maker is is either perfect round or it's faceted rounds or it's, you know, it's a regular size. Oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? A regular uniform size and shape. These, however, are beautiful graduated small nuggets of sunstone. And whenever we bring you gemstone strands from our Collector's Choice collection, we always try and bring you as natural a gemstone as possible, as an organic quality as we can bring you. And that's because our Collector's Choice collection is mainly aimed towards gem connoisseurs, people who are interested about how gemstones are formed, where gemstones come from, the kind of quality that you get in the host rock, how they look when they're being mined, you know, this kind of quality basically, which gives you the full picture of the gemstone's history. Now, pretty much every single strand of Collector's Choice gemstones I've bought you since they were launched just a few weeks ago has sold out. This week so far, I think we bought you Collector's Choice Garnet. I believe we bought you Collector's Choice, maybe even Citrine as well. And pretty much all of them have sold out on the live show. This is going to be one of those strands that is going to sell out today. This is going to be one of those strands that so many of you are going to want to come in and get. This is one of those strands that is going to go down to one of those low prices that you've been seeing this week for the Collector's Choice collection. Today, genuine sunstone nuggets, as natural as they come. Here's your deal. £6.95. £6.95. I know, it is incredible. And we bought you so many different qualities over the last few days, over the last few weeks, but I have to say this quality of sunstone in a Collector's Choice strand, for me, it just appeals to me so much. And that is purely because once you have sunstone which is of this kind of quality, which has been left unfaceted, unpolished, oh, it just looks even more beautiful. The sparkle, the shiller, the quality, the colour, just allow that gemstone just to show off in front of you. It's beautiful, isn't it? If this gemstone strand had been faceted, if it had been polished, I think it would still look really beautiful. But isn't it so much more wonderful seeing this gemstone in its organic state and it looking so wonderful? It's a real testament to the quality of the gemstone, isn't it? It's a real testament to the quality of what you're actually physically getting here. £6.95. Loads of you coming through to get this. Now, what will this go with that we've got coming up today? Well, I do actually have, hopefully coming up today, some Amazonite. I think these two colours together look wonderful. Very summery, really beautiful. It's a gorgeous colour combination. Now, with rose gold findings, silver findings, gold findings, wonderful, just beautiful. Debbie, how would you use a strand like this? Because it's a really unusual strand in the fact that you're going to be getting nuggets here and shards here and unpolished qualities. How would you use them and make the most of them?
We had this conversation the other day, didn't we? And I said, you know, gemstones are lovely, but not everybody wants perfectly polished rounds. They want something a little bit more contemporary looking, and so their store and their website looks completely different. That I probably combine with the first kit we had.
Ah, that's interesting.
Which had the citrine and the quartz that looked like labradorite.
Yes.
That would look stunning. The grey tones would be beautiful. But then again, you could put it with pyrite, and it would look absolutely stunning, or even bronzite, something like that.
Yes.
I think you have to think to yourself, it's a delicate colour, okay. I don't have to be too delicate with it though. You can put some really strong shades with it and make it look really contemporary.
Yes, absolutely. And the great thing is, you know, you're getting a unique strand.
Absolutely, that is so special.
Isn't it just?
That is beautiful.
With a strand of glass or plastic, you can't guarantee you're going to get a totally unique quality. With this, you are getting a totally unique quality, and that gemstone there on its own there, that in a pendant, I mean, look at that, isn't that beautiful? In a wire-wrapped ring, perhaps. The quality you're getting is sensational. And you don't have to be scared. You don't have to set this with something as delicate as the colour is here. As Debbie says, try it with pyrite, with smoky quartz, with the cloudy quartz from the first kit. £6.95 is going to get you such a gorgeous organic quality, and something which people are going to notice, people are going to really appreciate, and there is going to be no doubt in anyone's mind that what you're working with is a genuine gemstone. It's obvious what you're working with is a genuine gemstone here. It's stunning, isn't it? Great, great, great deal there. If there's any strand to get more than one of today, I'd say potentially this one, purely because every single strand is unique. So the 3 or 4 different strands which you get home, have a look at them, decide which one you want to keep, send the others back. You're more than entitled to do that. You can use that 30-day money-back guarantee and use it in whatever way you want. Well done, great deal there. Woo! Still got loads more to come on today's show. It's amazing. It's amazing. Right. Final kit. It's a final kit. Final kit. It's a final kit. Final kit. It's a final kit. Woo, woo, woo. This is called Pink Truffle. Who made this kit? Sheila. Pink Truffle. Oh, they've got the sound on in there. Where did you get that name from? Well, we'll find out from Sheila when she comes in a minute. Pink Truffle. What's in a name? What's in a name? Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Right, Pink Truffle. Here we go. So, faceted. Oh wow, faceted 4mm rounds of poppy agate. Look at this. Gorgeous, bright reds and gorgeous translucent qualities here with your poppy agate. Beautiful little 4mm rounds here. Aren't they stunning? Lovely, lovely luster on these. Beautiful strength of colour as well. Your next strand is a gemstone which we don't see very often on Jewellery Maker. I wish we saw more of it because it's always very, very popular. There are gemstones which kind of have a similar kind of quality. This is beautiful. This is a strand of nuggets of hypersthene. Can't even say it. Hypersthene. Hypersthene. It's too difficult to say. Hypersthene. Hypersthene. It is. Hypersthene. Hypersthene. It's got the most beautiful jet black background, similar to golden obsidian. Rather than giving you merely gold qualities throughout this gemstone, which is what you get with golden obsidian, you get gold and silver, and it's almost like a dusty pink kind of quality you get coming through this as well. It's just lovely. You can see it very, very, very clearly in these gemstones here. Can you see? Beautiful nuggets of hypersthene here. Just lovely. Now there's 310 carats here. Beautiful. The third and final strand here is so wonderful, and it's one of the only gemstones in the world that naturally gives you pink and black at the same time. Here it is. Rhodonite wavy rectangles. So a gorgeous strand of rhodonite wavy rectangles here. Think about how you can use these 3 strands together, how you can maybe wrap these beautiful 4mm rounds around the rhodonite, making the most of the different textures and qualities and sizes that you get in this kit. We're also going to give you your threading pack, monofilament beading thread and elastic. We're also going to give you some little extras, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. These are handmade copper silver-plated beads. They are lovely. You're going to be getting, if I just put them on the desk there, I'll show you what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting it's a big rice bead here, or a big an elongated bicone. You're going to be getting another one of those as well. You're going to be getting a round flower. These kind of almost like skittle shapes. They're kind of marquee shapes, marquee shaped beads. Beautiful little flower bead as well. You've got another one of the bicones as well. 7 of these handmade beads in total. They are silver plated, they are handmade though, they are incredible. And these aren't mass manufactured, they're made by about a dozen guys out in Jaipur. They're lovely, lovely, lovely beads to have. And then we're offering you 100 silver plated copper findings. And here they are. A metre of chain, there's some eye pins, head pins, toggle clasps, loads of earring findings, crimp bead covers, spacer beads, loads and loads and loads of your findings here. Silver plated copper findings, 100 in total. Now, we're going to give you an amazing price for this kit today. The other 2 kits have both been over £20, so we thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get this kit under £20? Now, but we shouldn't really be doing this. If I have a look at my details on my sheets there, this kit really should have been launched over the £20 mark. But today we wanted to get at least one of the kits under £20 for you today to make it as amazing as possible. You are going to be saving even more money. We are going to be losing even more money, but that's okay. That's okay. Today, this kit is yours. Have a look at your deal. £16.95p. Boom. That is amazing. 3 strands of gems, 100 findings, 7 of your handmade beads, and of course your threading pack as well, all for under £17. Now let's go and see the pieces that Debbie's made with this kit. There's some really different shapes and sizes in this kit, Debbie. Was it difficult to kind of choose which gemstones to go with first, or what to make into the focal piece, or was it relatively easy to work with?
I found it quite easy to work with. You know, I love the little beads, as you know.
Yeah,
I love the seedy beads. So I've done the traditional beady bead. Yeah. Because I think they look really pretty in the pink.
Yeah, they do. They look gorgeous.
But no, I found it quite easy actually. I quite like the challenge of having lots of different shapes.
Good. Good. I'm glad you do, because it does make the jewellery look a lot different, I think, when you do have lots of different textures working together, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And these silver beads do make a real difference, because you only need one in a piece of statement jewellery.
Like this one here.
And it can just change the look completely. It takes it to a different level. It really does.
It does. It's using a metallic element in your jewellery, but not using it merely as a finding, using it as a feature. And you can see that's exactly what Debbie's done here. Really love that. Oh. There we go. Stunning, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. Just using that beautiful little bead, the bicone bead there. Similar thing in this bracelet here as well, Debbie. This is such a lovely bracelet where you've used the agate around the chain and created little charms, and then use one of the silver beads again.
I love
That's a really nice piece.
Well, you know me, I just like movement. When I'm wearing jewellery, I just like something to move, because I think you notice the gemstones a lot more. Of
course you do, yeah. And jewellery's a very tactile thing. It's not just about the way that it looks, it's about the way that it feels, the way that it sounds as well.
Yes.
Love this pair of earrings. You spoke briefly about the beady bead as well. Making a beady bead out of these, they look like little raspberries.
Don't they just? They're really sweet.
Oh, do you know what? Sorry, I'm going to have to get a raspberry and also this.
Oh yes, now that. Can you imagine those? Oh my goodness me. A raspberry. Oh look.
And an actual raspberry. It does though, doesn't it? Lovely. Now, the hyperselene. That's an interesting gemstone, isn't it?
Isn't it just? First of all, I thought it was garnet when I first looked at it, and I thought, is it garnet? No, it can't be garnet. It's too huge for garnet. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that. It's a silvery, goldy, pinky shiller you get on this. It's amazing.
Very unusual. Very unusual.
Stunning, isn't it? Just gorgeous. Beautiful little bracelet there. That is a really fantastic everyday piece that you could wear with anything.
Just a stretchy. And I think because it sits with them sticking up, I play with my jewellery when I've got it on. That's why I like tassels. Do you know what I mean? When you touch it. And that one I would find fascinating.
Fantastic. And then
very strange.
The rhodonite. Boom! These are big gemstones, aren't they? Goodness me.
I like that. I really like that. I tried that on. It sits really nicely.
I bet it does.
I like that.
Having the wavy rectangle rather than just a flat rectangle is going to give you even more luster, and you can see how the light is just reflecting off those wavy rectangles so beautifully. £16.95. What a great price for this kit. Now, technique. What are you going to show us, Debbie?
Well, something really, really basic, but the pendant here with the bar.
Right.
With the little bar.
This one here,
yes. Now I've got here my beading tray. And the reason I've got it here in front of me is just to say to those people who are starting out, these are really, really useful to have. They mean that your beads don't go everywhere, but also means you can measure out and design your piece of jewellery before you start. So what I did at home was I took my beading tray and I put my first row on the bottom row, put my second row on the second row, and decided, do I like that design? I made sure that the darker beads sat within the same area as the ones on the bottom. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's something which when you're making a piece of jewellery, if you didn't have one of those beading trays, it would just be
It'd be really
guessing.
difficult to do.
Yeah, it would just
really
be guesswork.
difficult to do. You can do it on a mat, but here it's, if you're going to make 2 or 3 of them, you know that you can then look at the numbers and think, right, I can make the next one, and those are the numbers I need to get to. So you can reproduce your jewellery. You can almost make a little book and say, this jewellery's number such and such, I went to this number, that number, and you can reproduce it.
Oh, goodness me, yeah, that's going to make it a lot easier.
So, I took my 2 pieces of thread. When I did the necklace, I made them quite a bit longer than this, but just to show you. And I put a silver bead on one side, and I'm going to do the same on the other.
And does that go over both strands?
On both threads.
Lovely.
Yeah, go on you go, that's it. On both threads. And then when you push those silver beads up, you'll see that they start to make your jewellery hang like on the pendant. Okay?
Lovely, yeah.
And then these 2 threads literally just cross over inside your bead. All right, so that crosses over to one side, crosses over to the other side, which that goes all the way through. Obviously it's such a big hole, it's so easy to do.
Yeah, of course.
Pull all the threads to make sure they're all tight, so then your pendant will hang like so. Okay.
Okay.
All right, like that.
Yeah.
And then you just continue beading up the 2 pieces of thread. Now, I could have gone on and beaded the whole thing, but because I wanted to make other pieces, I put a piece of chain on mine. But it's up to you what you want to do, and you just put a crimp on and go through the chain and back through the crimp. But
that's really lovely, Debbie, because you can make these kind of designs, and they are relatively easy to make. It just takes a little bit of planning, doesn't it?
It does, and I think if you've got a beading board, you can put things on the beading board and think, does it work, does it not work? And if it doesn't work, you just go back to the start. I mean, it's not as if you've done a painting and ruined it. You can just cut it up and start again and think, do I like it or don't I like it? In fact, I actually like this one better than that one I made at home.
Do you know what? I think I do as well.
Yeah, it sits better, doesn't it?
It's kind of designing that piece before you're committing to actually make it and putting crimps on and using valuable findings.
Yes.
You're, yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. Okay, just really simple. So play with it and.
Thanks, Debbie.
That's okay.
What a great kit, £16.95 as well. What a price.
I know. Well, how much is that per thing? 1, 2, 3, 6. So that's not even £3.
You've made 7 pieces.
7. If I want to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, beg your pardon. So that's not even
£2.42 a piece. I just worked that out in my head. Laura didn't just tell me that.
No, of course not. I didn't hear that at all.
£2.42 a piece.
£2.42 a piece.
So you may as well come in and get the beautiful pink quartz that we've got coming later on in the show.
Oh,
that's coming up as well. That's bright. Can't wait. I'm going to do some more moulds, Debbie.
Are you? Which one's you doing now?
I don't know. Which one are we doing? Is it the key? My favourite.
Very nice.
My favourite. Debbie, what's the name of that? So I'm going to say this whilst I'm walking away from you, which is very rude.
No, Karen.
What is the name of that collection that famous jewellers do, which is all based around keys and padlocks?
Oh, I can't think. Do you want that one?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, my word. You know, there are famous jewellers out there. Bulgari, Chopard, Tiffany's. Yeah? You know the one. I can't remember the name of that collection.
No.
But it's what they're most known for.
Yeah.
Almost more so than the Tiffany engagement rings, which is what Tiffany were famous for. They're almost better known now for that really gorgeous sterling silver collection that they created. It's beautiful. Imagine being able to make pieces of jewellery that look like this. I love this. A lovely, lovely lady that I know, a lovely lady called Angie, who I'm friends with. She's such a lovely lady. She loves kind of collecting antiques and collecting bits and pieces. They're not necessarily antiques, they're just kind of old things. And she goes around junk shops and finds kind of old keys and things like that. She had a key, a really, really old key that looked very, very similar to this actually, which she really, really liked. She just loved holding it. Some keys are really, really beautiful, like this one here. And her husband had it silver plated, and she wears it around her neck, just as a necklace, and it just looks beautiful. This is actually made from a mould, believe it or not. It looks so lifelike, doesn't it? They're beautiful. They really remind me of when I was younger, actually, and my mum would never buy these for me because she said that they were too gimmicky. But Magic Steps key shoes, and you had a shoe with a sparkly key in the sole of it. And I always wanted a pair of them, and I never got a pair. So now I'm actually, thinking, do you know what? I might just accidentally on purpose put this necklace in my bag, and I can have my very own my Magic Steps key shoes. You'll know what I mean if you ever saw those shoes. Anyway, right. It is a mould full of keys and padlocks. Full of keys and padlocks. You've got a heart-shaped padlock there. Really old lock there, loads and loads and loads of keys. Fantastic, obviously, for 18th and 21st. Oh, is it 21st birthdays, isn't it? The key to the door. And oh yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Debbie. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's great. Great to see all these fantastic examples, and then a fantastic lock pendant here as well, which you can see. These look great on the front of maybe like a leather-bound book or something. It'd be very kind of Harry Potter-ish or kind of Hobbit-like. Think, Lord of the Rings. Right. One great price for these moulds. We're going to take it. We're going to give it. I don't know what I was going to say. Then we're going to give it a price. Here's your price. $12.95. I don't know where I was going to take it. Goodness me, I don't know what I was thinking about them. Boo! Goodness me. So I'll show you the printout here, the little brochure that comes with it, with instructions. So you get your project sheets in here as well, which is great because when you get these moulds home, you might be feeling a little bit nervous about using them maybe, or want to make the most of them. I don't want to do them a disservice.
Sorry,
oh, thank you, Debbie. And Debbie's actually got all of the impressions taken here out of the mould. And you can see she's just used black polymer clay with a bit of gleam on it, exactly the same as the gleam we bought you earlier on. If you want to add the gleam to your order, speak to the call centre Live Help. It gives everything that metallic or antique look or precious metal quality. Just looks fantastic, doesn't it? Really, really great mould, this one. And it is my favourite. I just love it. I think it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Really, really lovely. And do you know, I can't wait to see the Wall of Fame entries that we have over the next few weeks. Really, really beautiful. Well done. $12.95. Let's go and see some of your gorgeous designs on the Wall of Fame, shall we?
Oh wow.
Do you want to go first, Debbie?
Yeah, isn't this gorgeous? Number 59. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Look at that. I'll do it sideways. This is from Liz in East Sussex. It says, finally decided to send a picture after watching JM for over a year. I've just started wire work and love the flexibility of the silver-plated wire from Jewellery Maker. It's so easy to manipulate. The guest designers are so inspiring. I learn something new every day. Here's my cuff using JM silver-plated wire and some butterfly charms from my stash. It's my what's it say there? There's a mark on it. What's it say there?
What's that,
Third bracelet. I couldn't see it. There's a smudge on the back of here. It's my third bracelet, so I have a long way to go before I achieve perfection. I hope you like it. Liz, perfection. That is beautiful.
That is so
I couldn't do that.
neat.
That's gorgeous.
That is such neat wire work, and I love those little moving butterflies in there. They are beautiful.
It's almost antique. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Look at this, Debbie. 62, it's gorgeous chainmail. It's sent in by Helen from Swansea, who says, hi to all at Jewellery Maker. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. I bought gold jump rings many months ago and tried and failed to create anything. But after watching Debbie demonstrate the Byzantine chainmail the other day, this is what I made that afternoon. I'm so pleased with it and myself. I've had a few complimentary comments when wearing it. Debbie demonstrated a 4-link European. Can you tell me if it's on the on the first or second DVD? Debbie?
Did we do that on the second one?
I don't know.
Second one, I think.
We think it's on the second, Helen. With thanks and good luck to all who enter, it might be me one day, who enter the Wall of Fame. Love Helen. Helen, that is gorgeous, and I love, it just looks so substantial, doesn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Thank you very much for that. Best of luck.
Funnily enough, here is a European 4-in-1 bracelet.
Ah, fantastic.
Number 60 this is, from June in Carlisle. I don't normally make jewellery using chainmail, but when I saw the bracelet Debbie made the other day, I wanted to give it a try. I've used gold-plated copper jump rings and top class from JM and my own silver-plated rings. Having compared my jump rings to JM's, I think I'll be buying yours in the future, as the join is a much better fit. Thank you to Debbie from Best Wishes, June in Carwell. Well, June, that is absolutely beautiful. And because the rings are saw cut from JM, they snap back together really neatly. So, yeah, they are lovely.
Fantastic, thank you very much for that, June. I've got number 61 here, lovely colours here, and I love the use of the seed beads around the larger gemstones, they're beautiful.
That's nice.
This has been sent in by Nikki in Southampton, who says, this week's entry is a bit bold. I think it's gorgeous. I hope you think the colours work well. They do, purple and green look great together. I found working with the seed beads quite tricky, as I have... now I can't say that. She's got a condition that affects her hands, but I think the end result was worth the pain. I love it when you're nutty in the studio, as it keeps me amused. Keep it up, Nikki in Southampton. Nikki, that is absolutely gorgeous, and I hope your hands get better soon, sweetheart. And the beautiful work there. Can you see what she's done here? Just encasing the large gemstone with the smaller ones. Such a lovely way of using those seed beads, isn't it? That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Nikki. That's great.
This is number 63. This is from Caroline in East Sussex. Attached is my entry for this week's wall. It's a bracelet made from pearls and rose gold plated findings. The charm heart is made from jewel enamel and rich gold gleam. See what the gleam does?
Looks great.
And I was really pleased with the result. All good wishes to everyone of your lovely team. All materials from JM, naturally. From Caroline in East Sussex. That is lovely.
Thank you, Caroline.
Very nice. Well done.
And gleam just looks gorgeous,
doesn't it?
Right, Debbie, I'm going back over here. I'm going to leave you again.
Bye-bye then.
How are you getting on with your challenge?
Okay.
You better make something. You better make something.
And a couple of things.
Tell you what. It's not like she's doing anything else today, is it?
No.
She's got so many demos to do today. Oh, goodness me. You know, tops like this don't really do anything for anyone, do they? Tell you what, it's still big and billowy. And anyway. Right. But Gherkin's nice and comfy. That's the main thing. Right. I've got a gorgeous bundle here with... chips, 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 chips with chips, 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 chips. It's got chips, 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 chips. We've got chips, chips, chips. Little song there. Do you like it? Do you like it? I thought it was good. I made it up just now. Yeah, I didn't spend hours writing it.
That's talent right there.
It is talent. I know. I'm not actually going to have a baby. I'm going to write songs with stock aching watermen or whatever they're called.
The next Kylie Minogue.
Yes, with Carole King. I didn't realise how many songs she wrote. Carole King. You know Carole King, as in the singer. Carole King. I feel the earth move under my feet.
Well, I know it, Carol.
Thanks, Debbie. Yeah. Right. You know what I mean at home, don't you? Yeah, everyone else here is just not cultured. Here we go. Citrine puffy coins here. How can you not know who Carole King is? 5mm puffy coins, 30 centimetre stranded. This is gorgeous. 55 carats in total. Just lovely, lovely, lovely quality. This is really similar to the citrine we bought you in the first kit, isn't it? Next, citrine nuggets. A double strand of citrine small nuggets here. About 1 metre, well, pretty much 1 metre of citrine here, just looking gorgeous. And then to go with this, silver Keishi pearls. We never have Keishi pearls on JM. Look at these. I love Keishi pearls. They are really, really beautiful little pearls here. Keishi pearls are small, they're petite, but they really pack a punch. They're gorgeous. The texture you get from Keishi pearls is amazing. Look at them there. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're like little teeth, aren't they? They're so, so, so sweet. I love that pearl essence. It's so strong off Keishi pearls. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Then you also get 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge silver-plated copper wire. I know. 10 metres of your silver-plated copper wire, which is just gorgeous. So perfect for use with your chips and nuggets, perfect to make your own findings out of, and it's precious metal plated wire. It's silver-plated copper wire, which is just gorgeous. Well done. So, would you like to see your amazing price for this incredible bundle? Here's your deal. $9.95. How incredible is that? You've got the equivalent of 4 strands of genuine gemstones, and you've got your wire as well. This is all brilliant for under £10. Incredible. Give us a call when you can, or get involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. Don't you think that would go really, really well with the first kit that we had today, Debbie? What do you reckon?
Beautiful.
Isn't it just?
Oh, isn't that lovely? Nice for
Those case
bridal
pearls are
stuff as
awesome.
well. In fact, it'd be good for Sheila's crocheting.
Ah, the knitting and
Course
crochet course.
today.
Yeah, why not? It would be good with that, wouldn't
It'd
it?
be good for that, yeah.
I think that's fantastic. Well done. £9.95p. What a great deal. Now, please don't forget you got yourself a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you're only paying £2.95p per order. It's great, isn't it? Just beautiful. Well done. Do hold those lines. Now, still to come, labradorite, amethyst, amazonite. Oh, you want me to show it? Here we go. Check it out. Beautiful labradorite drops. Good. Look at the labradorescence. Also, amazonite. Beautiful colour of amazonite here. Look at that. Look at how consistent that colour is all the way through that strand. It's amazing, isn't it? Also, hot pink coated quartz. This is hot. Hot, hot. Honestly, I'm going to have to get the sunglasses back out for this. That is the brightest strand I think I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing. Coated quartz. That's going to be coming up on today's show as well. Oh, it goes well with my top. Very nice. Brilliant. But we are joined today by the crochet and knitting course. And we have Sheila and one of the participants with us.
They're all too shy.
Apparently they're all too shy. Am I intimidating? I reckon I should actually go into the course and terrorise everyone. I'm not going to do that. Are you going to come through, Sheila, or are you just going to point at everyone? Come on, love. Tell you what.
I'm trying to get them to
Come on, lovey. Come on. There we go. Come here. Don't be scared. I don't bite. Sorry, what's your name?
Muriel.
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 Fantastic. How are you?
All right.
Fantastic. Now, knitting, crochet, is this something you've done before?
I knit with yarn, so that does help.
Right.
Um,
And is it something you learnt when you were younger?
only recently.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fantastic. And what kind of piece are you most looking forward to making?
Anything that comes to mind.
Do you know what? Using kind of chips and nuggets and things like that with French knitting and with crochet and the like is a fantastic way to get started. Sheila, what do you go through on the course?
Well, they're making triangles at the moment now.
Nice.
And it's a triangular necklace with like copper pearls on. But they've done about 5 of the triangles now, and the minds are like moving on to what they're going to do next, or what they're going to put on it, or
Fantastic.
they might do maybe a long section of crochet or knitting.
Brilliant.
So, you know, they are moving on quickly in their own heads.
Do you use different materials to crochet within the course?
We've got 0.25 wire you can use, but we're using 0.4 today.
Fantastic.
And then they've all had a scoop each. So it's lovely to see all the different ideas coming. And a couple of the ladies haven't done it before at all.
Ah,
so
brilliant.
It's just, and they're so chuffed that they've actually, you know, moved on from
Yeah.
not being able to do it.
You see, this is a great thing about knitting and crochet is that you can, well, any of our workshops, you can come on here not knowing anything about the medium and then just having a go at it, and you end up leaving with a fantastic skill. Oh, I do hope you have fun. And I think you're really brave coming in here on your own.
Yeah.
God love her! Give it up! Give it up for the crochet knitting team.
Can they just give a wave, Carol, please? They said they're quite happy to wave.
Oh, they're quite, they're happy to wave. They're happy to wave, but they don't want to come in here. Do you think we should let them wave? Yeah, go on, let's give them a wave. Hi! But they're all too shy. I bet you any money, when I go in there after the live show today, you won't be able to get a word in edgeways. Anyway, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on screen, my darling. That's really, really lovely to meet you. I tell you what, I think when people come on courses, we should get them to sign a disclosure saying, I will appear in the studio with Carol. I don't bite, honestly. I'm not going to ask you anything too taxing. Am I scary, Debbie?
Sometimes, yeah. No, not at all.
Ryan, did you just put your thumbs up then?
I didn't, Carol, I promise.
I'm about as scary as a marshmallow. No, in Ghostbusters that was really scary. Don't say that. I'm going to use an example that Laura's used before. I'm about as scary as a baby seal pup. Honestly. I'm ever so friendly. Right. Swelligant. I tell you what, when we had, it's Christy, isn't it, from America, I just loved her. Can we please do this bundle in the style of Christy from America, who is a Swelligant lady? This is amazing. This is incredible. So what you do is you get this and you put it on there, and oh my goodness me, she is. Debbie said to me before I met her, she said she is bonkers, and she is. She's completely balmy. I love her.
She is. She's lovely, but her enthusiasm is infectious.
Yes, it is.
It's lovely.
We're going to get her back on the show, I think. Is it next week we've got her on the show?
I don't know. No one said anything to me.
I think we've got her on this. It might be next month. I'm sure I saw her name on the board. If she comes back, oh my goodness, you've got to watch. She's brilliant. She's fantastic. I think we should get her on the show actually with Debbie.
Well, I was supposed to be on last time, but I was doing a course, so
you
Linda
were doing a course, yeah. Oh, she's ever such a nice lady. Anyway, right, Swelligant. We're going to see Swelligant being applied to polymer clay in just a few seconds with Debbie, so you get a really good idea of what it's all about. It is the most amazing material to use. The major plus points of things like Swelligant is the fact that it's a non-toxic substance that you're going to be using here. Sometimes to achieve these kind of looks which Swelligant gives you, you're using quite a substance which has got a smell to it, or it is fairly toxic. This is a totally non-toxic substance that you're going to be using here. Do use rubber gloves to protect your hands, because some of the dyes are quite strong, but you're working with something here which is so user-friendly. You can literally Swelligant anything. A bit like the Dremel, you can Dremel anything, which is one of our amazing tools. You can Swelligant anything, and believe you and I, when you get this bundle home, you will be walking around your house looking for things to Swelligant. Please don't Swelligant the cat. Don't, yeah. Within the realms of fantasy, please. But anyway, we're going to see Swelligant, a demo with it in just a few seconds. Just to give you an idea of what you can use Swelligant with and for, I've got a gorgeous example of it here. Now, this is being used with polymer clay. It works so beautifully with polymer clay, and you can see how you get this gorgeous kind of metallic look to anything, whether it's polymer clay, whether it's wood, whether it's changing the findings. Now, that was something which we learnt on the last Swelligant show. If you have a kit that's got maybe rose gold plated copper findings and you want to change them so they look more like iron or more like antique bronze, Swelligant them. You can absolutely do that. I've got another example here. Look at that. I mean, it just looks so expensive and so beautiful. What you're actually working with here is a fantastic substance that can change the appearance of anything. Now, what are you going to be getting in this bundle? It's quite fantastic, this bundle. You are going to be getting your Tiffany Green Rust Patina. If you can imagine maybe the chain on this necklace, for instance, that's in this tassel here, you could dip this chain into the patina, Tiffany Green Rust, and you could get a kind of a Tiffany Green Rust like appearance to this chain, so you get that antiqued quality. That's what this patina will add. I've also got a darkening patina as well, so if you want to give anything an aged look, an oxidized look, kind of like a crusty, grungy look, that's exactly what you can use this this substance for. We're also going to give you a dioxide in charcoal black. We'll talk to Debbie a bit more about this in just a couple of seconds. And also a blood red. These are very, very, very strong dyes. Make sure that you're wearing old clothes and you're wearing rubber gloves when you do use these dyes, because they are very, very strong indeed. Again, they're non-toxic, but they are going to dye your hands if you use them, and you don't want your hands to be covered in blood red dye. Anyway, right, one great price for this. We're going to see a demo in just a couple of seconds. Here's your deal today for all of these Swelligant products. 14.95. Now, to my knowledge, I think that's actually one of the lowest priced bundles that we've done for one of the biggest swelling gun bundles that we've done. Normally with a swelling gun bundle, we'll offer you maybe 2 or maybe 3 or maybe just 1 swelling gun product. In this, you're getting 4 and it's under £15. Now, you may have never done anything with Swelligant before. We saw a gorgeous Swelligant example on the Wall of Fame today, which is just brilliant that we managed to see that. I'm going to take all these over and speak to Debbie about it. Debbie, how long have you been using Swelligant for?
Since Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, fantastic.
Which is, well, the day before Christmas Eve it arrived, having waited for it to get through customs. And it arrived the day before Christmas Eve.
It really is the most amazing product, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I've seen similar products to this before, but I've always been a bit wary of them because of the chemicals, etc. And they've been quite strong in the odour, but these, they don't really smell that much at all. So
they are wonderful. So you're going to be getting your patina green, your darkening patina, your blood red dye, and your charcoal dye.
Yep.
What do you want to talk about first?
Okay, if you can bring that silver pendant over,
of
because
course.
that's got the darkening on there.
Ah, perfect. And what does it do, Debbie?
Okay, Swelligant is, first of all, these are the patinas. You need a paint to be able to use the patinas, so I'm sure we'll come to that later. But the various paints that you can buy have metal particles in them. And therefore it gives you a metal coating to anything that you put it onto. It can be wood, it can be petals off a plant, it can be paper, foam, polymer clay, anything, resin, jewel enamel, anything. And it turns it into a piece of metal, really. When you've got that metal piece of jewellery or whatever it happens to be, you can then age it. And that's where the darkening and the verdigris comes in. So you can then start to make it look like old iron or old steel or copper or what have you, and it makes it completely different. Now the patinas that you've got here, the darkening one was used on this one here. Let's push that down. On this one, it was used with the silver paint, and then the darkening was just pushed into the crevices.
Ah, so you get that.
It looks old. It looks aged. So it goes from being bright silver to looking like old silver.
Yes, you get that definition.
You do.
Lovely.
And then the one over here has the copper on it, and then I've put the Tiffany green on, which then makes it look as though it's really old.
And you put it on the chain as well, by the look of it.
I've dipped, that's a silver chain, I've dipped into the verdigris as well, or the Tiffany green rather, and that's turned it this lovely old colour.
This green tinge, it's beautiful.
Now with the oxides, I've got a pendant here, going on from the silver pendant that's up there, the shield. This is the same, but then I've rubbed the red blood, as they call it, into the crevices.
You can see it at the bottom there,
because these are little roses. And it just gives a different dimension to your jewellery.
Isn't that lovely?
Okay.
Fantastic.
And that's the same. So
yeah, so what are you going to show us, Debbie?
All right. Well, I have the extruder. Do you want me to do the thing with the extruder now?
Yeah, that'd be great. We're going to get the details up for the extruder.
Yeah, okay.
Which you can use with your polymer clay.
You can.
Was that black polymer clay? Goodness me, I didn't know what that was then. Conditioning the clay?
Yep, just to make it a little bit soft. So all I'm going to do is quickly do a bead, and I'll show you how to get to where I have got so far. So make a bead. Here is your extruder that we'll show you later. It has different dies, that's different cutters, with different shapes.
Right.
Like so. This one has a hole in. You see that in the bottom? There are lots of different shapes that you can use. This one has a hole, and I've popped some black clay on the inside of my extruder, and I'm going to close it up.
Brilliant.
All right. Then this will squeak. I've never had one that hasn't squeaked, so I apologise. It's going to sound like a mouse.
You get
Told you.
You get 20 ends to your extruder. Everything from clovers to thank you, Debbie, to rectangles, to squares, to triangles. This is what Debbie's using at the minute. It's usually $11.95 this extruder. Today, have a look at your price. $7.95, and it's great for making hairs on models.
Oh yes, but I did a Father Christmas, didn't I, at Christmas, and put use his beard and all sorts of things. You can use some of the rectangles for doing bezels around pendants.
Yeah,
it can be used for lots of things.
You can plait with them and make your own braid. It looks beautiful.
You can. So here I've just got a plain black round of clay, and I'm going to just swirl it with...
Oh, it looks great.
Okay, just to do that. This is breaking a bit because it's a bit warm in here, it doesn't matter. So you can swirl it, and you can do this as fine as you want. There are 4 different thicknesses of this.
Oh, yes,
these holes.
Great.
Okay. So once you've done something like that, that's really, really rough, but you see just the different patterns on the top.
Yeah, lovely.
You can then cover it in Swelligant. Now this is the one I did earlier.
Do you do that after you bake it or before?
You can do, well, you can actually bake it with the Swelligant on, but for it to react, don't put it in once it had the patinas on, because the chemicals I think I'd be a bit worried about putting in the oven.
Okay.
But the paint you could, that's just a metal paint, so it's not going to do anything. But to make it react, this has to be wet. So I need to get the metal paint that I used.
Okay, so the
which
silver metal
is silver.
paint.
And I'm just using a cut up washing up sponge, which is which is the easiest thing to use. And this only reacts when it's wet. This will only react with the patinas when it's wet. So put plenty on, dab it on. And I'm going to take the darkening.
You're not actually using that much, actually, are you?
Oh no, tiny bit. Use the darkening, shake it, and dab this on. Now I don't know whether you'll see this react straight away, but I'll do it on one side, see if you can see a difference. So, silver one side, it's starting to go dark.
Oh yes, look!
Can you see it's starting to go dark in the crevices?
Wow! That's incredible!
Yeah, see it's dark there and it's plain silver
Bright
there.
silver there. Oh wow!
So can you see the reaction happen straight away?
Definitely!
Now if I leave this for an hour, that would keep reacting. And when it gets to a level that you like and you don't want it to go any further, just drop it into a bowl of water and it will just stop the process. Then if you want to, once that's dry, you can then add the black or the red and you can make those crevices look even more aged. For anyone who likes making trinket boxes, it's perfect. You can make little trinket boxes and make them look like really old silver.
I can imagine this being a massive hit with children as well.
Oh yes.
Because the fun they're going to have making these bits.
Absolutely. I mean, my son does something with models. Can't say the name of it, I know, but he makes models, armies.
Ah, yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah.
And he does the armour with these sort of things.
Yeah, definitely.
He paints with this, and it's fabulous because it turns it to really old steel.
And do you know, Christy came up with a really good point when she was on last time about there are lots of fantasy films around at the minute, like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, which does translate into jewellery as well.
Yes, well, you can use this on leather, and you can use it on your chainmail bracelets and make them look really old.
Chainmail.
And were you there when that chap came to the NEC who'd made quivers out of leather, and he had this really big chunky chainmail bracelet?
I saw him talking to you, yes.
Yeah, well, he hasn't sent me a picture yet, and I'm waiting for the pictures. But he wanted to use it because he did the enacting, he did the, when you reenact the...
Like the sealed knots.
Yes, sealed knots, yeah. And he wanted armour that looked really old, and he'd done a quiver, and he wanted to make that look really old. Well, he could use this, you see. So
isn't that fantastic?
All sorts of things you could use it for. Use it on drawer knobs, on handles.
And you can swell it in gemstones as well.
Yes, you can actually. You can half dip them, which looks really nice.
Oh, I bet it does. And again, one thing that I learned as well is you can change the findings that you have in a kit. You can swell them to suit the style of jewellery that you want to go for.
Yeah, you can.
It's just fantastic. And of course the extruder, which you've just seen Debbie use, $7.95 with all of those endings on it. It will squeak. If it doesn't, there's something wrong with it. And you've got everything there from a semicircle to really, really tiny, tiny, tiny little pinprick holes in there as well, to triangles, to rectangles. You've got the whole spectrum there, and fantastic for making hair, for making bezels, for making plaits. It's a fantastic tool to use there, and another great thing to do in the summer holidays, I think, as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. Have some
just
fun.
Great. Isn't that great? Fantastic. We've got even more coming up on today's show with Polymer Clay and with, oh my goodness me, it's crazy. Bonkers. We've got starter packs as well coming up today. If you've never had a go with Polymer Clay and you want to have a go, we've got starter packs of Polymer Clay with all the tools as well. So do bear that in mind. We've got so much to cram into the last hour of the show. But first, let's bring you a brand new strand of gems. Amazonite. Oh, I love this gem. I love this gem. what I love so much about it in this particular strand is the fact that it is all one colour. That may sound like a funny thing to say, but Amazonite comes in a whole range of colours. Everything from chocolates to creams to blues to greens. It comes in so many different shades and tones. What you're getting here is essentially that restful, cooling, aqua tone, which is what people know Amazonite for. Now, we had a lovely Wall of Fame entry from a lady earlier on who was saying, now, the reason why she liked, well, one of the reasons why she liked the dyed turquoise magnesite so much was that the fact that it looked like turquoise, but it didn't have the price point. Here, you've got a genuine gemstone that looks like jade, very expensive jade, that looks a little bit like Paraiba tourmaline from the host rock. However, you've got a genuine gemstone strand, which in its own right is beautiful. If you're looking for a gem that looks like Larimar, but you can't get hold of Larimar, or looks like incredibly high-end expensive jade, or Paraiba tourmaline from the host rock, then this is a fantastic genuine gemstone to go for. Now, price-wise, it's very high quality Amazonite you're going to be getting here. To make sure that every single one of you is going to be getting a strand of this kind of quality is very, very difficult indeed, because Amazonite does not come in just one colour. It comes in, from what I can kind of add up in my head, at least half a dozen different colours, everything from chocolate colours to blues to greens to creams to sandy tones. There's so many different levels to Amazonite. To get one colour consistently going all the way through this is amazing. One great price for this today. It is Gems of Distinction. It's all hand faceted and hand drilled. Do you want to see your deal? You are going to love this. Here's your deal today. £14.95. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for genuine Amazonite graduated nuggets, 175 carats. And this is one of those genuine gemstones which just goes so beautifully with your summer essentials, with your summer genuine gemstones. It goes with everything today, from the beautiful Sunstone Collector's Choice that we bought you, just right here, which looks amazing, to this strand here, dyed pink quartz, or even the amethyst strand that we've got coming up. Beautiful black currant colours there. For $14.95, you've got such a versatile colour, such a versatile genuine gemstone, and something which in the summer, which is obviously where we're headed towards now, colours like this just go, they just sell out. They're so popular, I think, because everyone starts to think about summer holidays, beach holidays. Gorgeous, gorgeous, cooling, soothing blues and greens in there. And believe you and I, to get this amount of blue and green in a strand of Amazonite, which has got so many colours going through it, is just amazing. To get this one colour going all the way through it, I think it's great. Now, where are we going to go now, lovely? Yeah! Fantastic. Now, we've got... Ooh, got another bundle. Minty greens in here. This is lovely, lovely, lovely. To go with the Amazonite... How about, to go with this Amazonite, a strand of minty coloured shell pearl. Minty, minty, minty. How about a strand of serpentine 3mm rounds? And how about, just to mix it up, 400 carats of rough serpentine. Wow! Look at those together. Now, the Amazonite on its own, $14.95. I think it goes so beautifully with the other three strands. And do you know what? These are the kind of colours which are great for bridesmaids as well. Because no matter what colour your wedding dress is, no matter what colour no matter what colour your flowers are, no matter what your colour theme is, if you are going to have flowers at your wedding, which I would have thought almost all weddings do, if you're going to have flowers at your wedding, there is one colour that every single wedding has: green. In flowers, you are going to get green. Every stalk of every flower I can think of is green. So if your if your groom and your ushers are going to be wearing buttonholes, if you're going to have a bouquet of flowers, if your bridesmaids are going to maybe have flowers in their hair, if you're going to have flowers on tables, you are going to have green featured in your wedding. So green is a great colour to go for bridesmaids, for mother of the bride, for buttonholes, for your colour theme. Green is a great colour to go for because it's going to be at every wedding that has flowers. Now, think of the jewellery you can make with this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Think of what you can mix this up with. Everything from smoky quartz to sunstone. And even, do you know what? The pink quartz that we've got coming up, I think even that looks great. Amazing, amazing colour blocking there. 3 stunning strands. The code is GAGC03. Do try this out. Call us now or get involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. How about we take this really nice and low? How about we take it under £15? $11.95 for all 3 strands here. Do you know what I like about this, Debbie? I think it's the fact that it's delicately coloured, but the gemstones aren't that delicate.
No, I think you've got a really lovely combination there. I love those colours. They are so beautiful.
Aren't they just?
They're just understated.
Yeah, they are.
You know, you would wear those and you'd feel $1 million.
Yeah.
You really would.
Great with your smoky quartz tones, but equally great with your beautiful blush lemon quartz as well.
Oh gosh, yes. And even just with more of a cream pearl to make it look more wedding. But then again, put it with pyrite or hematite or something and make it look more contemporary.
Yeah.
I love those. They're beautiful.
They really are lovely. And it is so nice to see delicately coloured gemstones in big chunks, like you're going to be getting with the serpentine there. But equally, you're going to be getting the little 3mm round serpentines, and you're going to be getting the shell pearl as well. It just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Oh no, they're not shell pearl, they're oh my goodness me, these are genuine pearls. I just assumed that because Laura told me the price of this bundle, I just assumed they were shell pearls. It's genuine freshwater culture pearls. The pearls on their own should be $11.95. Laura, what are you doing? What are you doing? What have you done? They're not shell pearl. Genuine freshwater culture pearls, serpentine. Oh my goodness me, for $11.95. $11.95 for those pearls on their own. Amazing. Oh my word. All of these, including genuine freshwater culture pearls, for under £12. Incredible. Wowza, that's incredible. Right, what are we doing now, Livy? Are we doing another mould? Birdie, 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 birdie. Is this mould gonna be cheap?
Very good.
Thank you, Debbie.
There you go.
You better get this mould before it, because it's going to
fly out.
Fly out.
Oh dear.
Are you going to fly in, flock in and get this? Ryan? You won't be asked back again. Right, do you want to see the pieces Debbie's made here? Tell you what, you try and make a joke. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birdies. I love birds. They're beautiful. You're getting hummingbirds and kind of swallows here as well. They're so sweet, aren't they? They're just gorgeous. Here's the mould. And now in the mould, you're going to be getting birds, dragonflies, leaves, and sticks, twigs, acorns. Look at that. Look at that stick. You can have this. You can have the leaves coming off the stick. You can have the birds sitting on the branch, couldn't you? That's lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, make your own cherry blossom piece. I like that idea. How many are you getting on here? You're getting loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're getting about 22 moulds here as part of one. Oh, they do smell nice. Well, do you want to see your price? Go on then. Surely because you're going to be getting over 20 moulds here, it's going to be more expensive. No, it's $12.95. $12.95. Don't you love it? It's gorgeous. You can make beautiful hummingbird earrings. That'd be lovely. Oh, gorgeous. Do you know what? These will make lovely cake decorations. You could kind of do sugarcraft with these, couldn't you, Debbie?
Oh, of course you could, yes, yeah, definitely. That'd be a good idea.
Can you imagine making little cupcakes with hummingbirds on? How adorable would that be? Gorgeous. £12.95 for this mould. Isn't that stunning? Really, really beautiful. Well done. What a great idea. I love this. Let's have a look. You get your oh, I haven't got the thing, but you do get your instructions as well of how to use these little projects you might want to work on as well. I think they're really lovely. Just gorgeous. Well done. Now, still to come. What have we still got to come on today's show? Labradorite. Boom. Pink quartz coming up as well. Amethyst as well. We've got loads and loads and loads of polymer clay bundles. We've got loads of starter polymer clay bundles. We've got gleams as well. We've got loads. We've got glitter bundles. We might even have a ring bezel as well, which is going to be exciting. We've got a Downton Abbey bundle as well, which is going to be amazing. Do not go anywhere. There is loads and loads and loads still to come on this show with Debbie. Don't go anywhere.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Debbie Bulford for a fun and relaxing day discovering the addictive appeal of chainmail. This workshop is ideal for beginners and will introduce the fundamentals of this art form. You will be guided through a range of beginner's weaves and learn how to create your own Byzantine bracelet and earring set. The full course includes a pack of 200 jump rings, a toggle clasp, a pair of shepherd hook earrings, the chainmail tutorial DVD, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a chance to meet the presenters, and take a visit to our gem museum. All this for just $74.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
This is epic, isn't it? This really is epic. I'm in love with this gemstone strand. I'm simply in love with it. When we bring you quality like this, it just reconfirms my love of Jewellery Maker again and again and again. It is amazing. Plain and simple. Feldspar. The Feldspar family brings you moonstone, sunstone, labradorite. Oh my word, labradorite like this though is out of this world. It is simply exceptional. Look at that. Will you look at that? That is labradorescence there, and that is natural. There are so many people out there who just naturally assume genuine gemstones, you know, they're not going to give me what I can get in glass or plastic. They're not going to give me that range of colour. They're not going to give me that quality. Oh my word, they clearly haven't seen a strand of labradorite like this then. This is exceptional quality labradorite. To mine for labradorite is actually quite a difficult process. To mine for labradorite, which is gem quality, even more difficult. To mine for labradorite, which is gem quality and has labradorescence, even more so. What you're getting here is the kind of labradorite I would set into 18 karat yellow gold, 18 karat white gold. I'm just in love with this. Just take this one, for example. Look at the quality you're getting here. If this was a pendant, just on a single chain, I personally would probably sell that for about £20. If you had one of these labradorites used as an extended chain, or two of them in a pair of earrings, how much is it going to add onto that piece of jewellery, design-wise, but also monetary-wise? Labradorite is a gemstone which catches people's eye. It's a gemstone which, if you have this on your craft store, people will stop and look at your jewellery. They will take notice of your jewellery. And even if you have a gorgeous piece of jewellery made with this one strand of labradorite that's on your store that you don't sell, you know, it's just there for design and for display purposes to draw people into your store. That's exactly what it will do. It's exactly what it will do. I can honestly, hand on heart, say that, you know, even though, you know, this gemstone isn't faceted, when you facet a gemstone like labradorite, sometimes you get to see even more labradorescence. But there's no need for this gemstone to be faceted because there's so much labradorescence there in the first place. There's no need to facet this gemstone. There's no need to do that. It is, in my opinion, it is beyond beautiful. I'll just turn it around so you can see the other side. Now, approximately on this strand, you're going to be getting 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 13 pendants. 6 pairs of earrings and a pendant. In my personal opinion, a pair of earrings made out of just 2 of these gemstones, £20-ish. A pendant, out of one of the large ones, maybe £20. The whole strand today is going down to the most amazing price. In fact, the whole strand today is going under £20. You're going to love this. Hand-faceted labradorite, here's your deal. I don't know anywhere else in the world that would ever be silly enough to take a strand like this that low. Silly enough. I mean, this is a silly, silly, silly price. From working with gemstones for many, many years, you know, I've become very expectant with our prices, very expectant with great deals here on Jewellery Maker, but that is a ridiculous deal, plain and simple. £14.95, and I would just say get 3 or 4 or 5 strands of these, because it'll probably be the quickest and easiest money you have ever made on a gemstone strand. I don't think I'm exaggerating, Debbie, am I? They are exceptional, aren't they?
You're not exaggerating at all, because I said the other day that the labradorite over the last 12 months, you must have hit a seam that must be absolutely perfect, because I've never seen such beautiful labradorite. The last year has been incredible for quality. But I went to a craft centre a couple of weeks ago, and there was a jeweller's at the craft centre, not far from here, and it had a pendant, and all it had was a piece of silver, sterling silver wire going around the outside that had been sort of plaited. Yeah. And the pendant itself was £185.
And it was labradorite?
One piece of labradorite.
Doesn't surprise me. No. Doesn't surprise me. And you know what, even on our sister channels, in the past, when we first started to bring you labradorite, if we'd have created or commissioned maybe 50 rings, maybe half a dozen of them, maybe a dozen of them, maybe 20 of them would have this kind of labradorescence. The others maybe not so much. With this strand, you are getting labradorescence of such impeccable quality, and it takes working with this gemstone for years and years and years to understand fully that this amount of labradorescence in a strand like this is really, really special. Every single one of these gemstones is just awash with labradorescence, and it's natural. There's no heat treatment there. There's no coating. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. What would you do with this, Ollie?
I wouldn't even sell it. That one strand is about 5 Christmases worth of presents.
Do you know what? Ollie's right. He says this one strand, he wouldn't even sell it. This one strand, there's about 5 Christmases worth of presents in there. Do you know what? He's right. He's right. I want it. I want this strand. So we're going from subtle beauty to, oh my word, something which you just cannot ignore. Probably the brightest gemstone you are ever going to see on this channel. We can bring you fluorescent coloured magnesite, can't we? Magnesite is an opaque gemstone that takes to dye very, very well. And when it comes to you, it is fluorescent. There's no doubt about it. It is a fluorescent colour. But it's got no clarity. That's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It just hasn't got any clarity. This is giving you that colour, but it's got clarity as well. I've never seen a strand of gemstones like this on Jewellery Maker. Never. Never. It just screams, look at me. Look at me. You can't help but just look at it and go, wow. Wow. And do you know what? When Ollie saw this strand this morning, and he saw the recording that's actually being played at the minute just behind me, he thought there was something wrong with his computer screen because the colours were so bright. I've never seen a pink this hot on Jewellery Maker before. It's just hot pink coated quartz, and it is phenomenal. If there is a piece of jewellery that you are looking to make an impact with, if there is a piece of jewellery that you want to wear with that little black dress that is just going to pop and just go, wow, this is it. And this colour, this shade of pink, this is everywhere at the minute. It's hot, it's beautiful. If it's with a pair of blue denim jeans and a pair of high heels, incredible. If it's with a little black dress, awesome. If it's with a bikini on the beach, amazing. If it's with a black maxi dress, awesome. You can wear this across so many different trends and with so many different outfits. What price are you looking for this strand? It is amazing, isn't it? It is gems of distinction, so it's all hand faceted, hand drilled. It's got to be over the £20 mark, yeah? Just think about the dyed blue quartz, the kind of prices that can demand if it's gems of distinction. That can be, you know, £21.95, I think was the price we showed you the other day, I think. Do you know what's nowhere near that? It's under 20 today. You are going to fall off your seat when you see the price of this. If you haven't fallen off your seat already looking at the colour of it, it's amazing. Today, this is your price. £11.95p. Wow. Talk about colour blocking. You know, we've been speaking about colour blocking a lot over the last couple of years on Jewellery Maker because it's been a massive, massive trend in fashion. Mixing this up with other colours, and colour blocking it. Everything from green to turquoise. Debbie, these are very, very, very bright gemstones, aren't they?
Oh, they are, yes. But you can just put it with black onyx, you know, and tone
amazing
it down.
Just with black.
Just with black onyx, or some hematite or something like that. The colour doesn't actually come over as bright as they are, even though they look bright on screen. They're almost neon.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They are fabulous. They are fabulous.
They really are.
As you say, with a black dress.
Oh my goodness me.
With a little bit of sterling silver with it, were fabulous.
And it's just going to make your jewellery fun. It's really going to make it fun. There are certain gemstones which are very demure, which are very, very, very cool, calm and collected, which are very calm and soothing. This is completely the opposite. This is going to make your jewellery really pop. It's going to make it fun. It's going to make it zingy. It's going to just make it. It's going to make it full of energy. And you know what? If you are somebody who wears lots of black, lots of white, lots of grey, this is how you can get colour into your wardrobe. This is how you can get colour into your life, because this with black, white, grey, nude, it looks amazing, amazing, amazing. I just love it. I think it's incredible. And your reaction to this strand is incredible. I've got loads of you coming through and getting 2 strands of these, which I'm really happy about, because this is unlike anything we bought you before on Jewellery Maker. You're clearly loving this, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more of this in. I can't guarantee when it's going to be, and I certainly can't guarantee a price point similar to this. $11.95. What a treat. It's just superb, isn't it? With everything from purples to greens to blues to yellows. Oh, it's just going to look gorgeous. Well done, all of you there. That is tremendous. How about a gleam bundle? How about a gleam bundle that has got stunning colours in it, which will go with this strand? Yeah. So, you know we bought you that fiery polymer clay bundle earlier on, and we bought you that gorgeous blue and green polymer clay bundle earlier on, both of which would go stunningly beautifully with this gorgeous strand of coated quartz. How about we now bring you gleam in peacock colours? I love this colour combination. I love it. I had peacock colours at my wedding, and just loved it. Really, really loved it. And in Papradasha tones as well. That, I think, looks amazing. Just incredible. Across all of those gleams, you are getting some serious quality. And with this beautiful pink fuchsia quartz, beautiful. Now, these gleams will go on and on and on and on and on and on and on forever. I'll just show you, if I just undo the lid on one of them, and I just rub my finger, literally, and I'm just going to touch my finger on here. There you are. And look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing the quality you are getting here. It's amazing how little of it you will actually end up using. And the effects which you can get, as we've seen today from Debbie, using gleams across her pieces of jewellery, the effect is beautiful. 6 loads of gleam here, one great price. These should be $9.95 for 3. So you should be looking to pay about £20 for all 6 of these. But you're not, because whenever we bundle anything together, you we always try and make you as big a saving as possible. Today, for your 6 lots of gleam, here's your deal. $12.95, yeah? For just an extra £3 added to your $9.95, you're getting an extra 3 gleams. Incredible. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous. You really can go to town with these. Use them with your swelligant, use them with black polymer clays, with white polymer clays, with all your bright, bright, bright colours. They look fantastic. But don't just necessarily think about them with polymer clay. They look fantastic with everything from your resin to your jewel enamel as well. They really honestly do. They're just stunning. Well done to every single one of you who's coming through to get these today, because these gleams are things which will last. These are tools which will last. Just gorgeous. Well done. For 6 of your gleams, just $12.95. Well done to you all there. That's great. Beautiful colours. They look wonderful together as well. Especially that turquoise and pink. They really do, don't they? Yeah, just gorgeous. Well done to you all there, my loves. That's a really, really fantastic bundle. Well done. Woo! Now, what's happening now, lovey? Now we've got starter polymer clay kit now. I did say we had some starter packs coming up on today's show. You're going to love this. Right. Brand new to polymer clay? If you are, I've got the starter pack for you. We have been to the Hobbycraft show at the NEC twice now. We went last November. Goodness me, last November. It seems like about a million years ago, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Last November, and in March. Was it March or April?
March, I think it was.
March, which again seems about like a million years ago. This year has just flown by. I can't believe we're over halfway through the year now. Bonkers, isn't it?
It is.
Bonkers. And we took lots and lots and lots of things to the Hobbycraft show at the NEC for you to buy from our stand. And our biggest selling starter pack was this one here, the Polymer Clay Starter Pack. What is it about the Polymer Clay Starter Pack which people love so much? Okay, well, first of all, let me talk to you about what's in this pack, and then we'll talk to Debbie a bit about why she thinks the Polymer Clay Starter Pack is so popular. You're going to be getting your plastic tub. Now, this plastic tub is a specific thickness. It should have a 5 and a triangle at the bottom of it, which is an indication of how thick the plastic is. You can put your polymer clay in here and it's not going to stick to the plastic. If you do store your polymer clay in plastic boxes, make sure that it is 5, it has to have a 5 in a triangle on the bottom, doesn't it?
That's right, for recyclable it means, yes.
Ah, brilliant, okay. So you've got your plastic box, really useful. You've got your cutters. These are great cutters because they are seam-free. So you are literally getting round cutters. These are so difficult to get hold of. You're getting a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these cutters. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So 7 of your cutters. They're all seam-free. So when you do cut a circle, that's exactly what you get. You don't get a bulge or a dip wherever the seam should be. This here is fantastic for making your little bales in your polymer clay. Really, really awesome. So you're going to be getting 7 of your cutters. You're also going to be getting sandpaper from fine to super fine. So you can kind of get your edges, oh, I hate touching sandpaper. So you can get your rough edges off your polymer clay. Okay, we then got acrylic boards, so 2 mini acrylic boards. They'll look a lot better than the ones I've got here, which are a bit raggedy. But you literally just peel that off, peel your plastic bit off there. You can see that? You just peel the plastic bit off there and you've got a lovely clean acrylic sheet, but I'll just have to stick that back on because that will obviously go out to somebody. So there we go. So you get 2 of those, okay? You also get your acrylic roller, which is fantastic, obviously for rolling your polymer clay. You've got your cutters as well. Now these are fantastic. These are your cutters. They're very, very fine cutters. You get a stiff blade for straight and even cutting. You get a flexible blade for curved cutting, and you get a ribbon blade or tissue blade, which is fantastic for cutting very, very fine pieces of polymer clay. They're all very sharp, just so you know as well. And you get a guard to put on the end of your blades as well. Okay, and you also get your white and your black polymer clay. You will use white and black polymer clay probably more than any other polymer clay that you have. So white and black polymer clay, definitely the 2 most useful colours of clay to have. You will end up using more of these than any other one. This is everything you need to start your polymer clay hobby. You literally don't need anything else. Used to be £17.95 until 9 AM tomorrow morning. This is your deal. £14.95p. Now, Debbie, from where I'm standing, a price like £14.95 for a starter pack is very attractive. To start a new hobby for less than £15, that for me is very, very attractive. I think about how much it costs me every week to go to a piano lesson. It's £15 a week. You know, it's an expensive hobby to have. To start a brand new hobby, something which you can really get into, something which you can work on with your kids, with your nieces, with your nephews, for less than £15 is really attractive to me. And I think that's one of the reasons why it sold so well at the NEC. What do you think it is about this starter pack that is so popular?
I think because people forget that the box is important as well as all the tools. It's nice to be able to pack up your hobby and put it away in the cupboard, and it's nice and neat and tidy in one box, and everything is contained.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
But I think everything's been thought about. So I mean, the cutters, as you say, are seam-free, and you can't get many cutters that are seam-free. You usually cut things out and end up with a bump on the side. They are really good quality. They cut really, really well. You've got the sanding pads for your finishing. You've got your rollers and your acrylic sheets. You've got nothing really to think about other than your surface. You just need a tile, a leftover tile from a bathroom or a kitchen or something to work on, and that is it. Absolutely it. Other than colours, you've got everything ready to go.
Yeah.
It's a really good kit.
And do you know what? If you get this polymer clay starter pack home and you have a go with it and then you don't visit it again for the next 6 months or so, that's okay. And you've only spent £14.95 on it. It's not like something that was just going to be at the back of the cupboard and you feel guilty every time that you don't use it. This is something which it could be very, very seasonal for you. You make pieces of jewellery maybe in your summer holidays. Maybe you make pieces of jewellery for Christmas. Maybe you make cake decorations for Christmas. These don't have to be things which you use all the time. But as Debbie quite rightly says, it's so satisfying being able to pack, literally, in seconds, being able to pack your hobby away in a little box. You know it's all safe, you know it's all sound, and it's ready to go. And it makes a great gift as well. That's that hobby packed away. Literally, there's nothing else that you need to add onto your hobby other than colours, as Debbie says, and gleams, anything else which you want to, cosmetically, you want to add onto it. Feel free to do that. But that literally is a hobby in a box for less than £15. Simple.
I think everybody who teaches as well, or does after school clubs ready for the summer, think about getting things like this because they're easy to pack away. I had a lady who came on my Polymer Clay course on Monday, Angela, hello Angela, who came along because I'd mentioned you could make things for children because I did the little cupcakes and things not so long ago.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And she came along to learn things for children to do, and she went home thinking, I don't want my children to have it, I'm going to do it. So it's her grandchildren actually.
Yeah.
And she suddenly realised that it doesn't have to be childlike.
No, it doesn't.
You can make things for yourself that can look really quite stylish, but it crosses the age gap, I think.
It does, Debbie. And do you know what? The next two bundles are actually going to display that beautifully because, first of all, I am going to bring you something which is quite, say quite childlike is probably the wrong thing to say, but it is more aimed towards making your polymer clay really, really fun and really, really sparkly. Because this is about glitter, but the bundle after this is quite the opposite. It's very, very grown up, so it's going to be lovely to see both ends of the spectrum with this. Right, these glitters are going to sell out. We've got less than 50 of them available. They're super fine. They give your polymer clay a satin finish. It's quite remarkable what these do. They are beautiful. Right, what colours are you going to be getting here? Ruby red, green, emerald green, beautiful purple, gold, a plum colour, and a black. Now, I'm not going to start taking these all out, but I will literally unscrew the lid of one of them. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to put my finger in the pot. I'm literally just going to get my little finger and just go like that. And look how much glitter's come off on my finger. It's amazing. These are super fine. They are just beautiful. I've literally, well, you can see where I put my finger there. Literally a dab, and that is all you need. Now, you can make the beautiful little cupcakes, as Debbie was suggesting, and they look so sweet and beautiful. They can be very, very, they can be used in much more of a sophisticated way as well. Just like this. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now, we've got less than 40 of these packs of glitter available. You're literally getting 6 pots in total. Should be nearly £15. Today, under a tenner. It's going to sell out. £9.95. These are beautiful. You can use them across different crafts as well. The difference between these glitters and other glitters is the fact that these are super fine, super light, anti-static as well, and they don't come off on your hand. When you roll your polymer clay in them, the glitter doesn't come off on your hands as some kind of lower quality glitter will. They are beautiful, and that is going to last for ages and ages and ages. Well done. Now, from one beautiful, very, very colourful polymer clay bundle, which is a great thing, a great thing to do with your kids, to a polymer clay blank bundle. Now, this is quite the opposite with your polymer clay, because this is how you can make those really, really, I think I've got the right one here. It's the one with the ring in, isn't it? This is when you can start to make very, very grown-up, sophisticated pieces. I didn't even know we had any of these in stock, so I'm so glad to see this bundle. Less than 50 available. Okay, you've got your ring bezel. So you've got your ring blank, so you can set your polymer clay into here. It's going to come to you in a size N to O. However, you can make it slightly larger if you want to. You won't be able to make it smaller. The smallest it goes to is a size 7, which is size N to O. But you can see here, you can make it, there you are, you can see you can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, fantastic. Great for use with resin as well, if you want to maybe put a photo in here and set it with resin over there. It's not just about polymer clay. You're also going to be getting this. This is awesome. I've seen this done with gem art and with polymer clay as well. This is a magnetic, it's got magnets on the back, a magnetic bag hanger. So you literally put this on the edge of the table, on the edge of a table, say in a restaurant. Decorate this bit with polymer clay or with gem art or with resin, whatever you want to do, with a jewel enamel maybe. Hang this on the edge of the table and hang your bag from the bottom there, or your coat, It's a nice way of keeping your bag and your coat nice and close to you, a little bit safer maybe than hanging it maybe in a cloakroom on the back of a chair. And it's just, and it's a really nice thing to have, and it fits nicely and snugly in your handbag as well. And a pair of, oh, so it's a silver-plated bag hook. Wow, that's awesome. And you're also going to be getting earring findings. These are so sweet. You're getting a pair of these, which are little flower earring findings with shepherd's hook earring findings. You're getting a pair of these and beautiful little flowers here as well. Again, set it with polymer clay, set it with resin. It's entirely up to you. So your ring blank, your earring findings, and your silver-plated handbag blank as well. One price, less than 50 available. Here's your deal. $9.95. That's silver-plated, your handbag hook. That's pretty amazing. Isn't that incredible? And things like this, Debbie, I can imagine, really sell well at craft fairs, handbag hanging charm. Yeah.
We'll look for, definitely for gifts for Christmas, perfect.
Unusual or really useful.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely.
I think that's lovely, and what a lovely kind of idea for maybe you know, a Mother's Day gift, a prezi for someone that you love, because nobody else will be getting anything like this for any member of your family. You know, this is something which is really quite different. The ring blank as well. I just love the ring mount here. You can use it with polymer clay, but again, you can use it with gem art. With
Can I shove some clay in it?
Yes, please, Debbie. Do you know what? I love how delicate you put that.
Sorry, can I pinch that off your finger then? Do you think? I'm just, you know.
She just loves it, doesn't she?
Excuse me.
Go on, Debbie.
Excuse me, won't you? Just excuse me. Just butting in. I just quickly made a little flower. Not a brilliant flower, but a flower. You get the idea. Made in 2 seconds flat, but there you go.
And it's ready to bake.
Yeah.
You bake it in the mould, don't you?
Yeah.
You bake it in the blank. Look at that!
Not brilliant, but it will do.
It's beautiful, Debbie. Just like you.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Speaking of amazing rings, we've got the moulds. We got the moulds. We got the moulds. We got the moulds. We got the moulds. Here we go. Cameo moulds. These are awesome. Here we go. So, I need to rip into that. There we go. Ooh, satisfying doing that. Here we go. I'm going to pop that down there because we've got the ring there. Right, cameo moulds. These are amazing. These are just gorgeous. Cameos. We're all familiar with cameos, aren't they? Aren't we? My grandma, God love her, wears lots and lots and lots of cameos. She absolutely loves them. She's got cameos in rings, she's got cameos in pendants, in brooches. She uses them to hold scarves up. They are just beautiful. I love them. They're so pretty. It's always a really pretty lady that's on a cameo. This is the example of what you can make with these gorgeous moulds. Thank you, Debbie. That's lovely. Oh, that's so pretty. And actually, what Debbie's done here is really, really interesting with the cameos, because you can see she's used black polymer clay with white over the top to get that beautiful silhouette, and then just black at the bottom. So awesome. That's quite gothic, isn't it? It's really, really wonderful. Now, at the bottom, you can see this mould here, or this mould here. It's for a ring. And I love the idea of using silver clay with these, in particular, using silver clay to make your own cameo ring. That would just be amazing, wouldn't it? They really are beautiful. That looks like an antique, doesn't it, the way that one's been done. It's so, so, so lovely. Again, a very, very, very popular mould. Here's your deal today for it. Just enjoy working with this mould. It's so lovely. You can get the antique looking quality. $12.95. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. Do you know what, Debbie? The more I do these, the more I think of people who would use a lot of these. I'm thinking of, you know, people who make jewellery for films and who make costume jewellery. They must use moulds like this all the time.
Yeah, I know. One of my son's school, actually, they make jewellery sometimes for plays if they can't get things that are in the right era, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? And I know a little bit of trivia for you. It's not actually that interesting and not Jewellery Maker related, but I used to know a guy who used to make props for movies, and they're obviously very, very strict gun laws. He used to make moulds. He used to make guns out of rubber moulds. Really? Just pour rubber into moulds and make guns. Yeah, amazing. And they're all weighted and everything. Incredible. Amazing. It's amazing. Now, how about an amazing strand of gemstones? Can you tell me where this strand is from, please? And can you tell me what treatment this has had, please? Right. We had an issue like this the other day. We had an issue like this the other day where before the live show the other day we had a strand of gorgeous amethyst, and I said, that's a lovely, lovely strand of amethyst. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like that. That was a lovely, lovely strand of amethyst. It's obviously from Africa, and it's obviously been heat treated. Yeah, okay. But I was wrong. What looked like a strand of Polymer mine amethyst, which is natural African amethyst, was actually from Brazil. And that's what we're looking at here, Brazilian amethyst. Now, the vast majority of amethyst that you can get from anywhere in the world is heat treated. The vast majority. A smidgen of amethyst isn't heat treated, and that's reserved for things like varieties of amethyst, things like ametrine or even Polymer mine amethyst. This isn't a strand of African heat treated amethyst. This is a strand of 400 carats of natural untreated Brazilian amethyst. This is amazing. It comes from the Minas Gerais region of Brazil, which is where some of the world's finest amethyst comes from. This amethyst probably would have started to be formed about 50 million years ago, at the end of the Jurassic era. Dinosaurs were about then. Massive amounts of volcanic activity. And when you get amethyst, what you've initially got, well, what you've got is a gemstone that is formed as a result of huge amounts of volcanic activity. When that molten lava sets, you get geodes forming, which are huge, great big rock formations, which are hollow because the vegetation inside those rock formations starts to decompose over millions of years. And inside those hollow rock formations, crystals start to grow inwards. That's where you get amethyst. Now, this strand today is special for a number of different reasons. Its colour. I would never have said this was Brazilian amethyst. It is some of the darkest Brazilian amethyst I've ever seen. It's got that black grape, black currant, Uruguayan, African Polymer mine colour. You know, this is African amethyst colour, but it's not, it's Brazilian, which is amazing. The fact that it's been untreated puts it into such a tiny percentage of amethyst that you can get anywhere in the world. It's incredible. Today, this strand is yours. And you know what? I would probably expect to see a strand of 400 carats of natural Brazilian amethyst like this sell for probably between 20 and 30 pounds, because that's where I think it should be, because that's how little of this gemstone we see. This is for true gem lovers, people who really understand how difficult it is to get hold of amethyst that's untreated. But do you know what your price is today? It's under a tenner. Just enjoy it, get it, add it to your order, because what you're getting today is sensational. £8.95p. Now, all of that to one side, you're not only getting that, you're getting a genuine gemstone, which the biggest selling gemstone as part of people's first orders here at the Genuine Gemstone Company is amethyst. The most universal colour in the world, i.e. the colour that will suit most people, is purple. And amethyst, as well as rubies, emeralds, diamonds, sapphires, is even more than a gemstone. It's a household name. It's got probably more heritage behind it, more knowledge behind it, more people who know about this gemstone than probably any other gem in the world. Because maybe your mum used to wear amethyst, maybe you wear amethyst, maybe you've seen amethyst on the high street before. It's one of those gemstones that has got the most incredible quality about it. And in this particular example, it's Brazilian and it's untreated. Those are the two things which for me make this strand exceptional. And of course the price point, £8.95. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Colours that sell unbelievably well at craft fairs. So speaking to you from my personal experience, and of course Mark, who is one of our guest designers who still does craft fairs, his biggest selling colours, pink, purple, blue and green. Purple above any other. Amethyst is his top selling gemstone. It's amazing. £8.95 and you are getting a gemstone that's different. You are getting amethyst that is different to other people's quality of amethyst, because this is Brazilian amethyst and it's untreated. My goodness me, what a treat for you today. Quite unbelievable. It really, 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 really is. Glamorous, effortlessly glamorous. And whether you put it with the green tiger's eye we bought you today, whether you put it with that bright pink quartz, oh, love that. Absolutely. Oh, just love it. It's amazing. It's incredible. Enjoy it. Get it. Multi-buy it, because that is tremendous. That is one thing that makes Jewellery Maker so different to any other channel. It's the fact that you can get gemstones like this, as special as this, for prices which are just amazing. Well done, my loves. Hold those lines. Great deal there. Woo! Sorry, Debbie, I went off on one there. It's amazing though, isn't it?
It is.
Don't you love gemstones?
Oh, don't you love gemstones?
Don't you love
do.
gemstones? Oh, I can crush a grape. Holiday what? Holiday colour. Holiday! Celebrate! White quartz faceted coins. We don't see enough gemstones like this on Jewellery Maker. We don't see enough faceted coins of white quartz. You could put that with anything, couldn't you, Debbie?
Oh, you could. It's just one of those things you get in your stash and you wish you had 4 or 5 strands of.
Yeah. Yep. Do you know what? Funny you should say that, actually. My stash of gemstones at home, in my jewellery making kit, my stashes include smoky quartz, black onyx or agate, a black gemstone, white quartz, and I've got white quartz drops, I've got white quartz faceted coins, and I just make little bracelets out of them and put little charms on the end of them.
Lovely.
Brilliant. Sell them for, I don't know, £8–9, depending on what kind of findings they've got, what kind of charm it is. Lovely. Next strand, magnesite long nuggets. Don't you hate it when it says that? White magnesite long medium nuggets. I mean, make up your mind. They're long nuggets you're going to be getting here, which is just gorgeous. And then, what's this? Oh wow, dyed orange coral. Look at these. Oh yeah, you can tell it's coral now. Look at the, can you see the markings there? Look at that, that's like the Eye of Mordor. It's amazing, look at that.
It's like a slice of orange, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a tangerine. Oh, delicious. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colours. Natural optical, natural kind of markings there. Just lovely. If this gemstone hadn't have been dyed, you wouldn't be seeing any of those. Do try this out. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely bundle, this one. And here's your deal. £9.95. Boom. That has got colour, that's juicy, it's hot, it's fiery, but by all means, if you want to take that gorgeous strand of dyed coral out of the equation and use it with something else, go for it. Because you've got 2 such essential gemstones in here. You've got your white quartz and your white magnesite. By all means, if you want to mix this with that hot, oh yeah, the hot quartz. Oh, baby. Or you want to put it with the fiery polymer clay bundle we bought you earlier on. Or, oh, I love this colour combo. Turquoise and orange. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I love that combo. Really think outside the box. You don't have to use these gemstones together. There's no law that says once you've got a bundle, you've got to use all the gemstones at once. You've got to use them all together and you have to use them immediately. If you want to save this for the autumn, if you want to save these for projects which you might be working on later on this year, go for it. £9.95. Well done, my darlings. And a 30-day money-back guarantee. Oh, I love it. That's wonderful. Well done, my loves. Woo! Do you know what? I've just realised what the problem is. I've been sitting here and I've been getting, I've been sitting here thinking, I don't feel right. I don't feel for the last half an hour. I think it's because I've needed a wee since about 10 o'clock this morning. I think that's what it is. You've had so much on the show today. It's just been so exciting. You didn't need to know that, did you? You didn't need to know that at all.
You're classy.
I'm classy. I'm classy with a K, Chloe. I'm classy. Right. Pearls. pearls. What else are you going to be getting here? Beautiful white, genuine freshwater culture pearls, labradorite rondelles. Ooh, look at those. Oh, and do you know what else you're getting? Oh, this ties in nicely with, is this strand coming up later on tonight? Brilliant. Gorgeous strand of multicolour aquamarine. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? We've got a gorgeous strand of beryl coming up later on this evening, which that will go really, really well with, which I'll show you in a couple of seconds. Multicolour aquamarine there. Blues, greens, yellows. There's some honey-coloured ones in here as well. Isn't that lovely? Gorgeous quality. How about we bring you one of the most coveted gems in the world, aquamarine, with labradorite, with genuine freshwater culture pearls, and how about we bring them to you for under £20? How about under a tenner? Ooh! $9.95. We're just awash with amazing prices today, aren't we, Debbie?
You are, and that particular bundle I adore.
What do you love about it?
Gorgeous. Just the delicate colours. I think that they are so beautiful.
They go really well with that first kit that we did.
Yeah, first and second one actually.
Oh yes, and the second one with the blues.
Yeah, it would. Lovely.
Oh yeah, lovely tones in there. This is so Debbie Bulford. It really is. It's very, very, very Debbie Bulford. Oh, we've got a lovely piece of jewellery as well that's been made by Rosanna. Fantastic. Look at this gorgeous piece. Don't know why I rolled my R then. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's very similar actually to one of the bracelets that you've made for one of the kits today.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
You made it with citrine and shell pearl.
That's right.
Isn't that gorgeous? How about our final polymer clay bundle? Final polymer clay bundle. Final polymer clay bundle. Final polymer clay bundle. Which one? I tell you what, there's really shoehorning so much into today. How many bundles have we actually done today? I don't even want to know. So bundleicious. Doom, 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 doom. So bundleicious. Yeah, that weird song, so scandalous. Tell you what is scandalous. The price we're going to do these for. Orange polymer clay, white polymer clay, fuchsia polymer clay, black polymer clay. Ooh, nice. Peacock pearl polymer clay. Do you know what? There's a colour in there that pretty much goes with every single bundle we've done today. And with every single kit as well. Isn't that clever? It's like we thought it out. 5 blocks of polymer clay here. It's called Mix and Match. Try this out. You're going to be getting your peacock pearl. All the rest are your base plain colours. You can mix them up. You can tone all of them down with your white polymer clay, don't forget. And you're getting your 2 staple colours here, your black and your white. Here's your deal today. That's Chloe's hand, you can see there. I haven't just grown another hand. Here's your deal. £8.95. $8.95 for your 5 blocks of polymer clay. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, really, really lovely. I'd be interested to find out how much polymer clay is elsewhere, Debbie. I don't even bother looking, to be honest.
Well, they've changed some of the colours recently, so
Yeah.
a lot of people actually haven't got very much stock, so we're doing very well. Very well.
Well, these are all these polymer clays are brand new in. They got booked in yesterday. They arrived in the country
That's
yesterday. Where do they come from?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure.
I
Because
don't
we've
know where
changed
they're
our
from either.
suppliers, so I don't know.
So these polymer clays literally arrived in the building yesterday. They got booked in and they're pretty much all sold out. What a great deal today. £8.95. Stock up now. Stock up for the summer. Gorgeous. Well done. Great deal. Polymer clay moulds. Thanks, Chloe. She gave it a good old wiggle then, didn't she? What's this one? Have I done? Oh, I don't think I've done this one before. Like a rosy bezel-y setting one.
I haven't got samples of that.
I don't think I've seen this one before.
They fit around
Oh, I
some of
like
the
these.
that's some of them. They fit around the cameos.
Maybe I have seen them. I can't recall. They're lovely. What's this one in the middle for, Debbie? This kind of strip. Is that for making a bail or?
Yes.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that clever? Look at the roses. Look how deep that mould is. Isn't that incredible? Because that is all pin precision. In fact, I've got perfect that it's in black as well with a bit of gleam on there, so you can really look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just thinking about sending photos in these, making rings out of these. They're just lovely. You can actually get 2 of these, stick them back to back and put and make a ring out of them. Isn't that nice? What a lovely idea. Putting photos with them. This is really lovely. It's like a garland. What's it called? It's called setting swags. What's a swag?
A swag is like a piece of material that goes like that. So those are the ribbons at the bottom with the roses on the top.
Ah, right, okay. Isn't it lovely? One great price. Here's your deal. £12.95. Believe you and I, each one of these moulds that we've been bringing you, they have been going very, very, very well indeed. I can't remember bringing you this one. This one's a new one to me, I think. It's ever so pretty, isn't it? The detailing on this one in particular is amazing. That kind of braiding is superb. And of course, when you start using your gleams with it, it'll pick up the qualities. As soon as you start using your swelligant with it, it'll start to pick up the kind of the crevices, the indentations from the polymer clay. I hate the word crevice. From your polymer clay and any kind of clay that you're going to use this for. It's such a horrible word. But using a swelligant or using your gleam with this or using your glitter with this. It's just such a wrong, it's horrible, isn't it? Crevice. Right. It's my husband's least favourite word. Crevice. Which one? 37, did you say? Don't be ridiculous. Right, you're going to have to talk me through all of these. Yeah. Why have I got all of this then? Why have I got DVDs and all? I don't know. Don't know what Chloe's done today. Tell you what, she's left the studio. Here we go. So you get your blades. Get your blades. So you get your polymer clay cutting blades here. So you get your stiff blade, your flexible blade, your ribbon blade. Oh no, your ribbon blade. Your ribbed blade. I got that totally wrong earlier on. I thought ribbon blade is another word for tissue blade. It's not. That's ribbed, not ribbon. So ribbed blade. That's your tissue blade. Debbie, you didn't even correct me. You probably weren't even listening.
Sorry, I'm miles away.
And then a slightly thicker blade with your guard as well. You're probably just so bored of listening to my voice today. Then you're also going to be getting this selection of cutters here with 3, 6, 9, 12 of your triangular. You're getting star cutters there, hearts, drops. They're so cute, aren't they? And then all of these. I'm not going to get all these out, otherwise I will get shouted at. But look at all. Oh, I'm going to have to take them out of the bag, aren't I? I'm going to have to take them out. Right. You're going to get these for one great price. 37 cutters. I'll get the stars out. Until 9 AM tomorrow morning. Do you want to see a price? Go on then. How? £9.95. Wow. Oh my goodness me. You're going to be getting stars. Circles. Have we got a bit? Oh, brilliant. There we go. Stars, circles, flowers, hearts and drops. Otherwise, I'm literally going to get into so much trouble for taking all these cutters out. Who's done that? And your 3 blades and your 12 extra cutters there. That's 37 in total. You're going to have a field day with these, especially if you run maybe a community group or an after-school club. Brownies and guides, they're going to love these. Great for making your Christmas decorations, selling them for charity. No, I just think about how boring my experience was at Brownies and Guides and how much I would have loved to have done things like this. £9.95, great thing to do to while away those drizzly summer holiday days as well. Not that it's going to rain, but it probably is. £9.95, sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings. But there we go. Isn't that a great idea? Beautiful cutters there, 37 in total. Awesome. So useful. Fantastic. Right, where are we going now? Debbie's challenge. Right. Now, I'm going to show you the strand, which is tonight's night owl deal on the Late Show. It's a gorgeous strand of, is it multicoloured beryl? Ooh la la. It's beautiful. Let's go over and see Debbie Bulford's here. How did you get on with your challenge?
Okay, I think.
For someone who didn't have a lot of time, you've done an awful lot.
Done a few.
You really have done well. Oh, I love what you've done here. You have used the leaves exactly how you said you were going to use them, as leaves.
Yes, I like that. Yes, just left them as leaves.
So do I. It's beautiful, isn't it? £12.95 for this bundle if you want to come in and get it. Some lovely sizes and shapes in here. I love that with the antique bronze. That's really pretty, Debbie.
Really simple. I don't think you need to do much more, actually. No. I like that.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I think you'd wear that, wouldn't you?
I would actually, yes.
It's gorgeous. Mind you say that you never make pieces of jewellery that you wouldn't wear, you would always wear?
Oh, I never make anything that I wouldn't wear myself. No.
Yeah.
No, never. Never pieces of art. Always wear something that's wearable.
Yes. Isn't that lovely? Lovely bracelet there with your hearts and your leaves as well. Gorgeous pair of earrings. Oh, I love those. They're nice, aren't they?
It's so intense. It's just summer holidays, isn't it, really? It's just beautiful.
Definitely.
Beautiful.
Another necklace up here where you've used what's it called? Lemon quartz. Lovely little flowers as well that you've made from the hearts. Look at those. Oh, and the little quartzites. You've gizmoed with the gemstones here.
It isn't quite big enough to go around your neck, I don't think, but never mind. I did it as long as I possibly could. But yes, put the little stones through the middle.
And your lemon quartz bracelet as well. Photos of all of these pieces will be on our Facebook page after the show today. Isn't it lovely? Gorgeous. Now we've got one final mould, which I know is your favourite.
It is my favourite.
Favourite.
Quite right.
This is the Woodland Spirit mould, and this is what started off this whole journey, as Debbie tanned. That's just what started. That's all right, lovely. This is what starts off the whole journey. It was this pendant here, which is amazing.
I wear that a lot, actually.
I bet you do.
Can't really see it very much, but if I put it on my hand behind it.
Oh, look, it's gorgeous. That's the green man, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. We're going to bring you the price for this mould. It's such a lovely, lovely mould, and this really does show you how detailed these moulds are, how beautiful they are to work with, and you get beautiful woodland spirits going all. Oh, look, it's just such a lovely mould to look at. How do you clean them?
Just with soap and water and just a little nail brush.
That's incredible.
Or a toothbrush or something.
Yeah. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now, coming up on tonight's Late Show, I must show you the night owl deal tonight, which is this strand here. It is multicolour beryl. It's tonight's night owl deal.
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't it gorgeous? This will be coming up at about 10 to 9 this evening. Do make sure you're watching us either live on Sky 655 or on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. Speaking of later on, we've got a live masterclass coming up at 2 o'clock, 2 till 3 with Debbie and myself. We've got brand new texture stamps as well, which are going to be, texture sheets, sorry, which are going to be coming up, which Debbie designed. That's coming up between 2 and 3. So go and have some lunch or watch the first hour of the show again, and then meet us back here at 2 o'clock because it's a live masterclass. So you can either catch us on Sky 655 or JewelleryMaker.com. Yes, JewelleryMaker.com. I'm afraid it's not going to be on Freeview. But I'm sure you'll be able to watch us one way or another. And we'll meet you back here at 2. We've got brand new texture sheets. It's going to be awesome, isn't it?
I hope so.
We're very, very, very excited. It's going to be brilliant. Debbie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
I'll see you again in an hour.
You will.
We'll see you again in an hour, hopefully. Make sure you do tune in between 2 and 3. It's a live masterclass with Debbie today, which is going to be wonderful. And if you want to add anything else onto your order today, whether it's the polymer clay colours or the cutters or the moulds, go for it. Speak to the call centre or live help. Even if you don't know the codes, things can be added onto your order if the quantity is still there. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am actually.
We'll see you at 2 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Catch us for our live masterclass. Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to
Wall of Fame, the Genuine Gemstone Company,
Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Free